Yeah, I look super nervous.
She's like, loosen up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hudson Crew podcast. I'm your co-host. You already know. I hate when rap niggas start their songs off like that. You already know who this is. It's your boy. Like, come on.
Nah, that's like a voicemail. It's your boy Rob.
Word.
Yeah.
It's your boy. Like, stop it, nigga. We don't know who you. Anyway, it's your boy Statham.
It's your boy Rob. What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And of course, we got a special guest, one of our new co-hosts,
Christina. How you doing? Hello, everyone.
She's nervous. So what's been going on, man?
I mean,
We're still on that Nipsey shit, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We still on that Nipsey shit.
For sure. R.I.P. Nipsey.
It's a movement. We still on that.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What's going on in the world? Christina, how you been?
I've been good. Got engaged.
I'm
excited.
Round of applause for that. You get me?
How you feel about that?
Honestly, it feels really good. Like it's like a whole new experience. It feels like a brand new relationship. It's like it definitely.
Speak for yourself.
It definitely intensified everything. It definitely intensified everything. Like everything, it just feels really brand new. That's the only way I can really put it.
Nice.
Do you think just like the engagement itself made everything feel better, or was it already still like was those feelings still there?
I mean, of course, I love him, and like we've been together for 6 years prior to the engagement. So I mean, you know, it was always that. Like we always loved each other, but I feel like we went through certain things in our relationship. You know, like a week before he proposed to me, and you know we made up, of course, but the proposal was just like the icing on the cake. Yeah.
Nah.
I heard of black men don't cheat, but I ain't never heard of black men don't make mistakes.
You know? Ain't one black man that made a mistake.
Every day.
Name me one black man that made a mistake. Exactly. You can't. You get what I'm saying?
I can't think of anything.
She ain't trying to dom nobody out. That's why.
I know.
Yeah, my brother did.
There's one black man that made a mistake. That's Tiger Woods.
Nah, your boy Kevin Hart too. He got one on camera.
He admitted to it.
He ain't black.
My man was disassociated with him real quick.
White man.
It's terrible. He do act white sometimes.
His jokes even white.
You say it's comedy, the comedy shit?
I started watching it.
Oh yes.
I started watching the first 5 minutes. I was falling asleep.
Yes, we're gonna have a real conversation about Kevin Hart.
Let's do it. Let's go into it.
I actually went to see it in person.
You did?
Yes, I did.
We're gonna have a real.
How was it in person?
It was funny as shit.
In person.
Listen, we're gonna have a real conversation about him.
Sure.
Yo, he's been washed. He's been washed for a while.
Like, under what term? Like what basis?
What do you mean? The jokes are recycled.
They are.
They recycle. There's nothing new coming from them. And he got a team of like 11 niggas writing this stuff, and it's still the same shit.
I feel like the style of it is definitely the same.
Well, he's trying to cater now to a broader audience, so he's not catering to y'all niggas no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what. If I'm not mistaken,
it was in London.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was actually disappointed in that. Like the fact that
I fell asleep on it. I was upstairs watching it. I fell asleep. But everybody.
Nah, this guy really did fall asleep.
Yeah, that's a fact. But yo, I'm not lying. I don't lie. All my shit is true for my raps.
Your boy mouth was wide open.
I don't lie my raps, bro.
No content was happening at that time at all.
Oh my god.
Niggas know I'm a what's name fan.
Oh.
Niggas know I'm a
Eddie Murphy?
Nah, stop it, bro.
You don't like Eddie Murphy?
Fuck no.
I don't
So
like
who
Eddie
you
Murphy
what?
either.
Fuck no.
What?
No.
What?
Niggas know I'm a Kevin Hart fan, bro.
I like
You
Kevin
Kevin Hart
Hart.
fan?
I mean, no.
I'm about to say.
I like
Fix
Kevin
that real
Hart,
quick.
and I like
Niggas know I'm a Cat Williams fan, bro.
what was his name? It'll come back to me.
Chris Tucker?
Yes. Chris
Tucker.
Yo, he is
I
a
love-
boring stand-up comic.
Nah, he has some fire.
He's a no back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
His recent that Netflix special was bad,
Yeah,
bro. It was
I didn't
bomb.
see it.
I think only person that's really good stand up.
How would you feel? They
Mike
pay
Epps.
niggas like $20,000.
I like Mike Epps too.
Mike Epps is really good stand up.
Yeah,
He's stupid
really
funny.
good. He's like
he tells his life. When
Bro,
he say
if Netflix pays you $20,000 to get up on stage, you gonna bomb too.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? They giving niggas peanuts over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
It is
Niggas,
what
I'm a what's his name fan, bro.
Cat Williams?
Absolutely.
Ew.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
Cat
did.
Williams,
I'm
I like
sorry. I
Nah.
cannot stand Cat Williams. I
Cat
don't know
Williams
what
too
it
real.
is.
He's
But
too
I just
real nigga.
no.
He is.
He a real
No,
nigga.
all that pimp talk, hold this, hold that. Like I just don't
Real
like
nigga.
it. I don't
Real
like
nigga.
it.
Yo, he's a real. Yo, you know what's I like too? Paul Mooney.
I don't know. I don't know who that
Yeah.
is.
Facts. Paul Mooney.
I literally didn't appreciate Paul Mooney. I didn't appreciate Cat Williams until I got older.
Mhm.
Like, 'cause they was always talking about political things, and they
Yeah.
made it so funny. So I never really understood it until I got older.
Mhm.
Like,
They
when
be
you talk
talking.
about, yeah, they be really talking about
Paul
this.
Mooney taught on Richard
Now Paul
Pryor.
Mooney is next level.
Paul Mooney
I
taught
don't
Richard
know
Pryor.
who Paul Mooney.
You gotta what?
You gotta,
Paul Mooney is
you gotta
wild.
get into
First of all, you're gonna be
him.
disgusted. The first.
Bro, you gotta get into him.
I said the first 5 minutes of his stand up, I was like cringing, like, don't say that joke.
Why?
Don't say, yo, because it's like, yo, he's racist. Well, I wouldn't say
I would say
racist.
racist.
No black man can be racist.
You can't.
You really want to be technical, but like he just say outlandish things. He does.
You disagree with that?
I feel like black people are racist.
What?
How can you be racist?
All the time.
They
This
don't
is
control
just my
anything,
opinion. Listen,
But
Okay,
you-
okay, we
Listen.
gotta hear this.
I understand everything from what we went through. I get it. But my grandfather, my late grandfather, William Harris.
Now make sure you speaking. Make sure you speaking to that mic. Make sure so we can hear this.
I'm telling you, he used to say the most fucked up shit
Like what?
about white people. like we
I
just,
applaud
like,
him for that.
Like, I don't feel bad for them, but it's like, I look at him like, Granddad, really? Did you just have to really say that? Like, we'll be walking down the street, and he'll be like, look at that white man.
They ain't racist.
Like, it's just like his whole demeanor. But it's his whole demeanor towards, like,
Other
like,
races?
he ain't gotta do all that. Like, even towards cops, everything. Like, oh, don't you call the police? I don't want no police in my
Smart
house.
man. I don't want to be.
No, he'd be like, I don't want them in my house.
Sound like
Don't
a
you
man.
call them? No, I don't want no white man in my house. No, the white man don't care about nobody but they damn self. I get it, Granddad, but calm
He
down.
sound like a man full
No,
of
he
wisdom.
was. He was a man full of wisdom. He really was. He passed away.
I know. I'm just saying. Still, he's still a man of integrity. What you mean?
Listen.
He going or not? That. What his
I used
soul
to
gonna
let
last
him to a
forever.
lot of stuff, so
See, exactly. You understand? You got
I
that wisdom and
understand,
integrity.
but it's just the way he went about a lot of things. It was like, damn, Granddad, like you ain't gotta say it like that.
Hey, but
Go for it.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
talking about? Ain't no censor.
he's oppressed. So he can never be. He can't affect
Yeah,
you. He can't be racist.
he grew up in 1940s, so
Yeah, so he's seen it. It's different. It's different. for him.
he was affected by it
It's
a lot.
it's a little different.
But I still talk to his sister, and like my aunt, she always tell me about how, they didn't even eat sometimes. It was real hard for them to live back then. Like, it was really hard. And then she would tell me like how my grandfather used to be the one to go out there to get food for them. She said there's been days where they went like 2-3 days without eating.
Oh, that's rough.
But
Big
yeah.
bug. Big bug. I can't.
The hell? They didn't have a green book? I'm just saying. They didn't have a green book? No, a green book was actually a actual map of black-owned businesses and things like that and rules that you can go down to avoid getting into trouble. Nah, that actually exists.
I don't know.
The movie actually came out. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like last year, something like that. Last year, it's called The Green Book. Check it out. It's a
Kevin Hart.
it's a really good movie.
Kevin Hart played in that. Why is he taking up all the roles in the black? He's taking up all the black roles. Why?
Whitewashed. It's
do
like
you mean
I feel
whitewashed,
like he gives a false perception of black people too.
Nah, but he took every role.
He gives a false perception of
And
it.
the roles that he played, yes, he
Yeah, you were like, yo,
the
bro,
roles is for white people.
What are you doing?
The roles
That
for
last
white
movie that you
people.
put out. What's the name of the last movie? I don't even know the last movie. What's the,
Jumanji?
no,
No,
it was
with
with
the
the white
teacher?
actor. Yeah, it was like with
No.
a white actor, and he was like handicapped. And he said it was like his breakout movie where he did like a different role as opposed to like a comic role.
Nah, I never even seen that shit.
Yeah, it's awful.
What, the guy was in prison and he had to teach the guy. Like,
Oh nah, that was Will Ferrell. He told a man how to keister. He told him how to keister the joint. Yo.
Nigga played that nigga done played the Joker, Xena. Yo, why is he play? This nigga done played everything, bro.
He said, "Oh, that plays Xena."
Yo, nigga play roles he ain't got no.
Yo, I'm gonna come clean. Xena was actually my show, bro. I used to like Xena.
Nigga
bro.
played the last chief. Like,
Oh
bro,
my god.
So they played Nelson Mandela.
the last Asian on earth. Starring Kevin Hart. Like,
Starring Kevin Hart.
Like, yo, what's up with this nigga, bro? Nigga take any role. I can't knock it, you get what I'm saying? But like when it's affecting other people and people are complaining about it, it's a problem, bro.
He said the last Asian stand.
Yo, nah, but yo, he's
Starring Kevin Hart.
something like that's what I think that's one of my biggest issues too. You don't acknowledge it. To me, like, it's fucked up. You got all these people speaking about it. Like, niggas ain't. We gotta take that word hating out of the fucking what's name, out of the dictionary. We gotta take that word hating out of the dictionary, bro. Niggas just always talking about hating, bro. You need some type of hate.
Yeah.
It's yin and yang.
It's recognition.
How come niggas can't speak the truth no more?
But people are just sensitive. I think that people are just super sensitive right now. Like, or with everything. Everything is sensitive. Like, you say one thing about them, they want to, jump up in arms and defend themselves. Because it's not just that one person talking about them. It's an army of people talking about them.
See,
you feel me? It's 3,000 people talking about them. It's 3 million people talking about them. So it's like, I gotta defend myself, otherwise I'm gonna be crucified. In a sense,
He thought he was white for a long time.
I don't think he that he was white.
He thought he was white. So he was supposed to host the Oscars?
Yeah,
that's when he realized he wasn't white.
Nah, I wouldn't say necessarily he means
Hell
white.
yeah. I think he thought he was white for a long time. Colorblind. Nigga colorblind. Clayton Bigsby.
I feel like he's really. I feel like he's really.
Breed, bro.
He's trying to transition to a certain type of genre. I want to say that he want to be around. Like, But
what's wrong with your own? You can't tell me no nigga from Philly look like that. I don't give a fuck with no nigga from Philly look and act like that.
Goofy.
Nah, bro. Nigga wearing the Uggs, the big ones. You know what I'm saying? The ones for girls. Like, come on.
I know New York niggas with those right now.
The classic boot.
The North niggas.
The standard boot.
The classic tall.
Like, what are you doing?
Come up to his knees.
Don't no nigga.
Man, strut. He don't even walk.
Something is off, bro.
So what do you think? So you think he considered himself white? He considered himself white at one point.
I don't think he considered himself white.
Maybe, but not in the sense of what's his name. Like he stepped.
In the sense that he think he white skin.
It's probably the people he hangs around.
Yo, not because
look, he's around.
It's a certain thing. You guys should look it up. It's called transracial. It's a new thing called transracial.
Right, explain it.
Where you can it was a Asian man identifying as a white man. You know what I'm saying? You can identify as any race.
That's easy. That's regular. That's
regular. You can
regular.
identify as any race that you want.
It's like the gender X thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the same way, like
No,
you can
it
make
is.
up your. What's up?
No, it's a thing. It is.
It's the truth, bro. The same way you get what I'm saying, like how men, you can portray yourself as a a woman. It's the same thing. Like you portray yourself as the same.
But did you hear about the gender X?
No, what's that?
Basically, when a child is born, the parents can put X gender, meaning that they don't want their child to be identified as male or female.
That's sick.
It's unidentified. So when the child grows up to become an adult, they can identify themselves. Right.
That's sick.
It is sick. I hate it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disturbing.
God ain't making it
it's
be that way.
confusing. It's pointless. Honestly,
I can do what I want and touch who I want.
That's sick, bro.
They can go in any bathroom they want. And honestly,
that's a hybrid. That's what he is. My man, a hybrid from birth.
honestly, the way that things are becoming now is really getting out of line. Like even down to the point where I heard that now they're gonna start teaching in the curriculum about
Gay history.
Yeah, gay history, and I don't have a problem with that, but I have a problem when they're trying to put it in the schools and they're forcing it on kids to learn right now.
True.
Now it's like, I feel like gay history should be something that a parent should teach their kid, not teachers.
What is gay history though?
I don't know what gay history is, but I guess on how they got their freedom. Or,
mean, that's nice and all, but they don't even talk about Black history.
They don't
inside of schools. Yo, like literally go into your civics books or social study books, and literally it's probably 10 pages of African American history, and it always started with slaves. It started in 1864, and they came over on slave ships. Like what? Like no, it was something beyond that. Like talk about Black history beyond that. So if you want to put gay history into schools, let's talk about Black history first, and understanding that Black history is the history of all things and not just American. It's all things. Like everything spun from this land. It went on and so forth and so forth.
That's how
it's royalty.
Everything is whitewashed.
Come from what royalty?
Yeah, they don't teach any in this country.
Of course, they're not going to teach you that. Why would they teach you that?
No, they don't want us. They don't want us to know who we are. Your work. Yeah. They don't want us to know who we are.
And then I think that kind of trickles back to like the book Miseducation of Negroes, and that shows you like they like systematically like separate us from everything. And I think and it still affects us now because it's like we're a whole bunch of lost people. Like it's easy to manipulate somebody who don't know where they're from.
Right.
So I think that's what's going on now. You have all these lost people, all these lost souls. They don't know who they are. So they'll do anything to prove themselves. You strip them of everything. You strip them of their dignity and everything, and all they have left is pride.
Their freedom.
All they have left is pride now. So I think that's why Black people hold their pride so high. Like if somebody disrespect them, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," because that's all they have left is their pride. Nothing else they have. They don't own anything.
Let's stay on royalty for a second. How y'all feel about Nipsey Hussle service? Y'all watched it?
From what I saw, it was actually really good. I like the fact that his mother and his family was able to get up there and actually speak. Yeah, and they were strong.
They're some strong people.
Yeah. It's like strong on a whole nother level of strong.
It's crazy.
But that's what happens when you have that spiritual aspect, in your life. And it's good that Lauren London does have his mother in her life to, help her in this situation because it's not easy going through something like that. No. I personally don't, I can't really, understand how she feel, but losing a loved one, period, is hard. And to lose somebody that you love like that,
provider too.
Yeah, that right there is it's a whole nother level. So.
Service is beautiful. I really enjoyed Snoop.
Okay.
That did, you know what I'm saying? That was and he was hurting. Yeah, they always hurting.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Snoop. YG was nice going up there.
I feel like YG, like he came off so aggressive because he was so like emotionally wrecked. I feel like he kind of forced his speech because he wanted to get off the stage quick. Because I feel like he would have started to show that emotional side. He just was like, yeah, like he wanted to stay hard, like. But you seen the pain, like son is hurting, like he's been posting non-stop.
Everybody
something happened.
Everybody broke down.
Yeah,
Marsha Ambrosius, she was the first performer. She broke down. She couldn't. I didn't even know she was gonna finish the song.
Yeah, you heard it. Her voice, her voice changed completely.
Breaking down, she was crying.
Yeah, her voice changed completely.
You think about it, Snoop,
he got into it.
Janae Aiko, when she got up there and performed, she didn't get off stage. He was crying before she got off stage. Even Stevie Wonder, like, and the crazy part about it, like in his raps, he was saying, I'm gonna forget the lyric, but he was saying like if he was passing, he wants Stevie Wonder to play Stevie Wonder at his funeral. And for them to actually have Stevie Wonder at his funeral, it's amazing. Like
that's deep.
I feel like they fulfilled like all his wishes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Within that month. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's royalty.
The whole situation was just so unexpected.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They definitely sent him off like a king. And what was it? 20 miles to Los Angeles? What was it? How many miles was it?
It was definitely a long distance. I know for a fact that like it was so many people lined up in front of the Marathon store. Bro, it was crazy. They called
that last drive around. They called it victory lap.
Victory lap. That's crazy. And I mean the way they. That was crazy.
That was amazing.
The fact
that was amazing.
I think the Reverend, he really gave me chills. The fact that like how he broke down the victory lap. The fact that like his debut album It's called victory lap. And like the understanding of victory lap is after you have already won the race, you take the victory lap with your flag and you just run around the track to show people what you did. You never reflect on what you did. Yeah. So it's like, that's deep. That mean in my head, like he knew all this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
In a sense, like he knew all this was gonna happen.
I think when you walk a certain thing and you get what I'm saying, you put everything on the line and you're all about the people. I think you and what you stand for. When you stand for something like that, I think you got to kind of expect that. I think everybody expect that. Like even not the really him and Pac, but even in Pac's situation, like when you speak out about certain things, like I think you almost got that in the back of your head, like
like somebody gonna try to take
but
you
that
out.
yeah, but that's the point about it's much bigger than just you, and it's not that many people that you get what I'm saying. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge, but yeah, his service is beautiful, man.
And then I heard supposedly it was supposed to have been like one killing or something like that. But it's kind of funny because it was like everybody started posting it. It's like the LAPD was the first person to post it. Like, okay, well, we had one murder and like two other people injured. But I'm like, why are we even talking from the Nipsey thing? Like the people But it's kind of corny because it's like nothing really happened. So you had to put out this one incident that supposedly happened. The people supposed to have been in the rally. And then like a silver car pulled up and started shooting. No. I'm just like, what? It sounded like somebody set that there. Yeah. Because there was so much peace. There was no drama that they had to add that to it.
That didn't happen. Shit didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
You could easily make up a headline. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's not what I saw at all.
Nah, I didn't see that.
I'm going to pull it up.
I don't want to put the energy out. Give me, but it's crazy. It was beautiful. Then, Lauren London chucked up the neighborhood. Sign for one last time.
Yeah.
Throughout the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful.
I like the tat she got too.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
It was really nice. It was really nice.
Beautiful. Can we have a real talk about game? I don't know. I don't want to speak on it because I don't know what frame of mind game is in, but I'm just calling him out about some clout chasing. Mm-hmm. He got his card, Nipsey Blue. Mm-hmm. Got Nipsey Hussle tattooed on his chest, right? And he doing a little bit too much, man. I don't know if it's genuine. That's from what he's been doing the last couple months on Instagram. I don't think it's genuine. But who am I to say that? You get what I'm saying? But it just don't come across as genuine,
I personally feel like everybody does have their own way of expressing their feelings.
For sure.
I wouldn't say, I don't know, I wouldn't call it clout chasing. Mm-hmm. I would say it is, it is getting him a lot of attention, but maybe this is the way he can grieve.
But what about the comments that he made towards Kanye and Kim?
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that situation has been over with a long time. So you just bring up certain things. You just want to be in the front line of certain things.
Maybe it could be that. It could be that even the way he went at Kodak Black.
Yeah.
I just think he want to fight.
I feel like
he just wanted to fight. That's it. He wanted to strike.
I don't even think he wanted that.
Nah, he hurt Kodak Black, bro.
He
beat on Kodak.
I have him fooled. I remember it was in a basketball game. He snuck this tall dude. The tall dude squared up with him. Game started to swim. Game got to swimming. I kid you not. I pull the video up. Yeah. I don't know what happened. It was in a fight. It was a basketball game. Whatever happened to the dude.
Big, bro.
Game hit the dude. Punched him in his face. You know what I'm saying? So the dude squared up with Game.
Yeah.
Give me so the dude swung and Game got to swimming. Like a lifeguard.
He jumped right into it.
There's a lifeguard, bro.
Oh my god.
And then on top of that too, somebody just I was on YouTube and somebody did like a little interview of him. He was just standing in like a corner. An odd ass corner. It looked like it was kind of planned out. And the dude was asking him questions about Nipsey and everything. He just kept answering it, like kind of. They asked him how do you feel. He was like, well, I don't know how to feel. I'm kind of numb. I'm like, that's kind of corny.
I feel like
it's kind of corny at this point now.
Yeah, he's just a little too aggressive. About
he tried to be so hard.
Yeah, he's trying too hard, like to be like I'm a macho man, but like calm down. Like everybody, like if you need to cry, go ahead and cry. It is what it is. Everybody crying. You know what I'm saying? It's a grieving moment. Take the moment to grieve. Don't be on social media wilding like. You don't have to do all that. I mean, don't take all that.
That's why I actually applaud Schoolboy Q. Because everybody wanted like Q to say something, and the third wanted to post, and he went on to his like Insta Snap and posting like people really grieving here. Mm-hmm. Like I don't need like posting don't do nothing for me. It do something for y'all. Right. It give y'all something to look at. End of the day, like Like, we real people out here. Like, that was legitly my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was somebody, you know what I mean, that I actually, you know, held dear to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So he like, yo, enough of that. Like, I don't care how y'all feel, but I'm gonna grieve on my own terms. I'm gonna grieve how I want to grieve, and not how you want me to grieve.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's all I saw. Like, I literally, like, the day after, you know, he passed away, I couldn't even get on Instagram or Facebook and anything because I just felt like every celebrity out there was just posting about him, and I'm just like, oh wow, I didn't even know you knew him. Like, you know, I never seen like photos of y'all together before or anything, but you know, they were nice about it. They wanted to, you know, get their words out there. The only thing I didn't like about it was the fact that like everybody was really just tagging Lauren London, and I hated that because it's like, yo, she just found out her husband just passed away, and you know, mad people, like just millions of people tagging her in pictures of him and her and saying I'm so sorry for your loss and all this stuff. It's just too much. Because I'm telling you right now, I love my grandfather. He was like my father. He raised me. When he passed away, I ain't want to hear none of that. I'm sorry for your loss, all that. Like, I ain't want to hear none of that. I just needed time to just grieve and, you know, be content with what just happened. Yeah. But everybody was just posting her, tagging her,
yeah,
and that bothered me.
Yeah, leave her alone.
Leave her alone. And then y'all posting all these pictures of her, and then when she posts her kids, y'all posting her kids reposting that. I ain't like that.
Yeah, I feel like they just take a step back and just like they say like allow
people take the social media shit too far, like way too far.
I think it's over. Like I said, I feel like people are just out here yearning for acceptance. Yeah. People want to get reposted. That's their thing. They want to get fame off of it. They want Laura to take his post and repost it and be like, oh, thanks. That's all people want. People want acceptance. People want notoriety. Yeah. And I mean to know that just happened. You
people
know
want
to
be on the shade room. Oh, look at the celebrities that showed their condolences. That's what it is.
Nah, we never cut out whatever we don't need.
We had some technical difficulties. Yeah, Kevin Hart and the fuck it. No. So what else you got up there?
Come back in.
Talk about Nipsey and talk about Kevin Hart. What else? Rest in peace, Nip, man.
Nah, for sure.
Rest in peace, Nip.
That brief intermission got us just now.
Yeah.
He's got to get spaced out.
Yeah. Did y'all hear about old boy, like Nipsey partner?
Yeah, I did.
I don't want to have a conversation, but y'all heard about like y'all.
Yeah, that was kind of difficult to actually watch. Yeah. You know, or to even think that. I mean, but that's how the world works. Most people do things just, you know what I mean, selfish reasons. But to actually see that, it's like,
yeah,
wow.
out of respect for him, I don't want to touch on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little too touchy. But get back. How y'all feel about it? Y'all watched the full service.
I didn't watch the full service. No,
I watched the full service.
Yeah. What part hit you the most? Like, what part? I mean, all of it was like touchy.
I think.
But, like, what part hit you the most?
I think every part had its own special feeling for me. I think like when his mother went up there, like it just like reassured me that like she was good.
Yeah, she was calling the spirits, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for her to even tap into, you know, her you know what I mean, the ancestry things, you know, and like to read different, to read that little, I don't know how to seance, or I don't know what to call that, but it was definitely different for me. I'm like, wow. The father thing was like, you know, he was really calm to me too. He's extremely calm.
It all got that same, you can kind of tell like Nipsey came from that type of, you know what I'm saying?
He's cut from a different cloth.
You can tell, like, you look at his family, you get me? Like, look at his family.
Yeah. And
that's why I say, like, your upbringing, like, affects you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why we say, like, we got to improve ourselves to improve our kids. You know? Like, we got to, you know, bestow things upon them from birth, you know, and then along the line, even if they put themselves in bad positions, like Nipsey did. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say during the game was in a bad position, but, you know, he still stayed true to who he was, though. Right, yeah. You know what I mean? He still had his morals intact. You know what I mean? So I think that's essential for like even raising kids. You know what I mean? It's bestowing those morals in it. So that's what I got from the parents.
How you feel about when his brother Black Sam got up there?
Yo, I felt like he tapped into like the family side and then the street side too. Like he just gave you the mixture. You know what I mean? Like the street Nipsey by saying, I mean, the set's proud of you. When he said that, I got chills. Like, and you could tell because he was emotional saying it.
Yeah.
He's emotional all the time.
Yeah.
Anything he can speak.
Yeah, he was trying to hold it up. He was trying to like, stay with me. You feel me? So it was hard for him, but I feel like each person that went up there, I gave me a different chill.
Lauren London too. Lauren London.
Yeah, that was deep.
Then I had the kids come up there too.
I thought it was powerful the fact that Lil Wayne and Lauren London someone up there and then gave that speech. Yeah. I felt good about that, and I'm like, yo, that's deep.
And he spoke very, very, very clearly and highly. Yes, he did. I like the fact that he did have that father figure in his life. Not saying that Lil Wayne's not a father figure. I'm just saying, like, Nipsey Hussle was a good father figure for him. Yeah, somebody to teach him morals, teach him manners, teach him how to be a man. Because I don't want to talk about Lil Wayne. I don't want to talk about Lil Wayne.
Love talking about I think it's kind of good. One thing that I do like that I would say about that is like the fact that like Nip not only took and joined, became one with Lauren London, but he took everything that came with her too.
Right.
You feel me? He took Lil Wayne's son, I'm pretty sure, and put him under the wing. You feel me? So
yeah,
I feel like that was beautiful. Like
yeah.
that was beautiful to me. And it's like the fact that he like said, he had a dream and that
right
it was
there
a paradise.
killed me.
And I'm like, oh, that's wild. You know what I mean?
Oh,
he showed me what heaven was like. It's paradise. And it's like it shows that like, despite Nick dying the way he died, you know what I mean? Like he's okay. He's good. Like he did go to that next life. You know what I mean? So I think like that was powerful. You know what I mean?
That was powerful. And for him to be so young, like, you know what I mean? To speak like that.
Well, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder spoke. How y'all feel about that? Y'all didn't watch it?
I watched it, but I think I was busy when I was listening to his speech was somewhat brief. I know he did say when they first met. When they first met, they had they met inside of I think it was Lauren London's birthday or something like that, and they came together and they was talking and everything like that. But I didn't hear the whole entire piece of him.
We had usually all the performers that got up there, they could barely even perform, so I wouldn't expect them to give a speech. But him, they had some things in store that they was working on. I'm sure it was probably music. But he got up there and he had a powerful conversation about gun control in America and how nobody's having that talk right now. And how everybody keeps dying over, senseless violence due to gun, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he got up there and he spoke on that. And that's a conversation that nobody's really trying to have. That was a serious conversation. I thought that was a powerful moment too.
I feel like a lot of people don't want to have that conversation because they probably feel like there's nothing going to change.
And then for him to get up there, he got up there and he said it seems like the whole world is blind. Right? In the sense where it's like, if I can see this shit, I know everybody else can see it, which I just want to die. You know what I'm saying? If with my condition, if I can see this, and everybody else listening, it's like, come on, man, like, that's tough.
It is important. Gun control definitely needs to be enforced in this country because it's too much. It's just too much. If it's not black on black killings, it's white people killing black people, cops killing black people, white people dying. Like, it's just people, little kids getting killed.
See, I like to keep it on the first one that you said, black on black violence.
Okay.
Right. I like to keep it right there. Like, when is enough enough? Like, when is it? Like, how many rappers we lost between this year and last year due to gun violence? Like, just a few weeks before Nipsey death, Kevin Durant adopted brother got killed?
Yeah.
On his birthday? So, like, when, like, enough is enough. Like, when is enough enough? I'm asking y'all. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like,
it's really the mindsets that people have.
Yeah, that's what
the mindsets.
That's what it goes back to. Like I said, some people just don't care, don't want to care. They just live their life. That's it. They living for the moment. They're not living for next year or tomorrow. They're living for the moment. That's it. It's simple. That's just how
it has to be more than just they don't care.
Yeah. So
it has to be more than that.
So let's talk about always talk about like the mental health in the black neighborhood. Like how some of these people are walking around undiagnosed. right? People suffering from PTSD. People are suffering. If you've seen 3 of your homeboys get killed this year, you still going to elementary school, and you expect somebody to fully function as a regular citizen, that's a problem.
Right.
Because he's suppressing. No kid should be able to. That's why people in urban neighborhoods, they grow up so quick, because of the shit they're exposed to.
Right. And honestly, it's more than just, even them just seeing someone get killed or somebody close to them get killed. A lot of these young men at young ages, they're being molested and raped.
Yeah.
And that right there can really mess you up too. Growing up, a young black man confused, don't know how he want to be, like with his sexuality, and then you have your group of friends that you're around, all the peer pressure that you're around, so you got to portray this image like you're hard, and now you got to prove yourself to these people that you associate with. So now you out here doing stupid shit because you feel like you have to prove something because certain things happened to you when you were younger or that happened in your past that you never fully got help with.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't speak on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I came across a lot of people, and that tell me their stories or their testimonies about like things that happened to them in the past, involving molestation, rape, and all of that. And they are these type of macho people. Well, they try to be.
Yeah.
They're like these macho people who walk around, like they ready to hurt somebody, like real aggressive, for no reason.
They say hurt people.
Right. Basically.
Yeah.
So that right there is definitely that's something that I feel like a lot of people, like the black community, definitely needs help.
For sure, yeah.
And just because you're black doesn't mean that you can't get therapy.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too. I think it's a we're
not doing that.
It's a misconception with speaking to a shrink in our community. Like people think you're crazy if you go out and speak to somebody. At the end of the day, you got to get those thoughts out. And how do you get those thoughts out? By talking to people.
Right.
By talking to someone that you don't know that's not going to judge you.
Right.
In my opinion, I think therapy is I think everybody needs it. I think therapy is a good thing, even for relationships or just personal, if you want,
Right.
That's the thing about it. People, like I always say, people don't have this, how can I put it? People don't look at themselves, like they don't look deep within themselves and find out what's wrong and, what they could have did better. They can't have this introspective view on themselves.
Well, I think because most of the time, a lot of people medicate themselves.
You know
what I mean? Yeah. So people don't want to. They don't want to face the harsh reality of who they actually are or the situation that they're in. So what they do, they just medicate themselves. So they stay away from it. They try to run from it. Mm-hmm. In our reality, it just makes everything 10 times worse. You know what I mean? Like you are actually making the situation much worse.
By not doing nothing about it.
There has been time, like for instance, and to put someone close to me, like there was a death in a family, and someone close to me haven't really digested. You know what I mean? I sent the picture to that person, and that person couldn't look at the picture. You get me? Like he couldn't look at the picture because he hasn't dealt with it. Mm. So that's an ongoing issue, and in itself, it can make things 10 times worse for himself. Like, okay, now he may come out here and it's a bad situation, and he may think about that and do something crazy.
Right.
Like you never really deal with the real problems, and then other problems always expand.
I don't think people think about it. That's the thing. I don't think people think.
And that's what I think. I said, it's one of those things. It's like, do they think? But do they care to think? But some of us we care to think
because it's all reactionary.
That's what I mean. Because if you care, you're gonna think.
But I don't think people know how to think.
Yeah, they don't.
Even with social media, like you don't know how to think.
Yeah, you pretty much control. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It's like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
I watched how Jussie Smollett control people's emotions. How you use, like as we spoke about it before, weaponized emotions, and how you use people's emotions against them. Oh, first thing he said, he mentioned race, right? He said he had a noose around his neck, and people jumped like, "Oh man, this is bad," blah blah blah. This and that. Then next second they found out it was false. So now people in the uproar about that. It's like social media can change your emotions and sway your emotions, but people don't think for themselves and just sit back and it's no what do you call it? It's no what's the word for it? People don't take a deep dive into things. People don't think anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have to think anymore. You can use the SAT. You can use a calculator and SAT test now. That shit wasn't like that when we was in high school.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yes. You can use a calculator for SAT.
Couldn't do it. You got kicked out of that calculator.
No phone, no nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't.
Well, our phone wasn't even advanced at that time. We had razors at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like people don't have to think for themselves anymore. I swear I just wish that dude instead of going to the mental institution after you killed Nipsey, I wish he would have just went before.
You know what it is?
I wish he would have just went before. I mean, Nipsey would still be here if he would have just went before.
Yeah. You know what it is too? Like parents, like I don't, you know, it's not to come at anybody, but you know, I feel like if something does happen to your child, and you know that as a parent that was a traumatizing situation, you should get help for your kids. Because when they grow up, they're going to be somebody. You know, you want them to be somebody better than what transpired in their life to cause them to, you know, feel the ways that they feel negatively.
See, I think a lot of parents don't do anything because of shame.
It is, well, yeah.
Because of shame. In the sense where you feel like you could have stopped it. You get what I'm saying? If you was in that situation, you know, someone's like survivor's remorse, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think you wish you could have stopped it, but you can't. So I think a lot of that is guilt.
Well, maybe the parent need therapy too.
Absolutely, 100%.
They need therapy too.
I think everybody
take
can
the
use
session
therapy.
with your kid.
I think everybody can use therapy.
Even the most sane people can use it.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely needed. Like
just get things out there. Put
people
things out there.
Yeah, it's people that's out here that's like really hurting mentally.
Yeah,
you know
they are, and people don't know how to express themselves. That's the problem too.
It's
either you jump on social media now and go on a mean rant, or you posting subliminals, or you know you trying to change your image.
Yeah, that's why I just hope it's passing. Like really, I hope it's just not a moment. I see it on Instagram, not a moment, but a movement. I hope it's a movement, man. I really hope it's a movement because like we need to do something. Like. Shit is not looking good out here. What better time than now, right?
Yeah.
Like, cause this is really not looking good out here.
No,
I don't want to continue to get too sad, man. What else in the docket, bro? What else I got in the docket?
I didn't want to talk about, you know, relationships then versus now.
Then as in when?
Then, like, when we were, you know, back in the day. But I want to say, like...
You want to catch a girl, get it, girl?
Talking about passing those in class, you want to date me? Check yes or no.
It's about smash.
Play a hide and go seek in the dark.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, catching like pants rub for sure.
Oh God,
no. Give it up in the back.
Niggas
give it up. That's twerking nowadays.
Niggas 11 years old getting nudes.
Word for sure.
I ain't get my first nude until I was like 25. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm going Instagram to get a nude for sure.
Easy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Instagram real quick.
What you mean by relationships there now? Like
basically, like how I feel like back in like let's say from starting at like 2008 up into 2010-ish, 2011-ish, I want to say. Because like I'm trying to go back until like before Instagram like got big or came out. MySpace. Yeah, you know we had Facebook and MySpace. Yeah. But it was still respectable.
If you was my top 10, you was a real one.
Right.
That's a
I had a top 5, not even a 10. Like
we had 10 because of ASB, American Swag Boys. We had like from president all the way down to like the soldiers.
My man said American Swag Boys.
Yeah, it was official. What
the street teams back then, right?
The Ace Boy, yeah, that's
the street teams.
My own little
American Swag Boy now.
Well, that's actually a skating crew. And yes, I am a part of the skating crew.
Trump crew.
We are no longer skating together, but yeah, it was a skate crew though. Okay. Shout out to all my homies that used to skate. What? I can't skate actually. I'm gonna put that completely out there. I'm an awful skater.
Trump lover.
If you can skate backwards, you can skate.
First of all, I can barely skate backwards.
I can't skate.
I could barely. I probably skate backwards for maybe 2 minutes. That's about it. And I started to slow. Once I started to like, thing is, I gain that momentum, spin around, and just keep gliding until I stop. Then I'll spin around and keep going. Nah, at that time, that was definitely pre-Trump. That was pre-Trump. That was 2010 to like 2012.
He was still a man then.
Right.
He was a man then.
Oh,
Trump.
I know nothing of Trump
Stop it,
at
bro.
that time.
Stop it.
I know nothing of Trump.
I
wasn't interested in. I wasn't.
He had The Apprentice. Bro,
I wasn't interested.
That show.
I literally did not watch TV.
He was on WWE at one point, wasn't he?
I was on Orange Ave. I was on Orange Ave. I was not watching TV.
All the rappers put him in songs. Like, come on, bro. He was a man.
I think I was with you.
He was a man at that point.
For sure.
Yeah, but relationships.
Yeah.
Relationships. But nah, I think it's different. It's so different now. I got a, for instance, right? Let me tell you a quick story. I got an associate. She was going through some tough times at home, so she asked store manager, could she get more, could he up her pay? He was like, if I up your pay, I'm going to up your responsibilities. I can make you into a manager. He fought for her to become a supervisor, right? So fast forward, to today, she meets this guy in Arkansas. Met him online. She went over there last month, met the guy for the first time in person. Fast forward to this month, she's moving down there. She's moving down there. To live with him.
Relationships moves faster now.
To live with him. So it's
I think relationships move faster. Because
it
feel like, because of social media, it make it feel like, yo, I know you.
Mm-hmm.
I can look at all your pictures and I know
what you do. But they don't even know. Right, they don't even know that these pictures is fake because I only went on vacation one time, but I'm still posting the same pictures every day.
I changed my fit. No trip.
Right. I'm just posting different outfits from each day I was there. I only went on one vacation. That's what people do now. They be lying. I'm sorry. I remember when my cousin, I don't want to mention her name, but my cousin, right? She she introduced me into online dating. Never knew what it was.
Christian Mingle?
No. Honestly, I don't even know what it was. All I know is that she had a webcam set up.
It was Plenty of Fish?
No, it was some other shit. I don't know what it was.
Uber was the joint. That's what we was at with it. We were just adding people. Uber was the joint. Everybody.
Not Plenty of Fish with that shit.
No, but I was on Plenty of Fish.
I don't know what that is at all.
It's a
Plenty of Fish in the sea. Nigga,
right.
Nigga, I used to be on the chat line.
No,
I was on the phone.
Okay.
It was like video chat line.
Oh, you're a freak.
It was like
like phone sex. That's it.
Yo, that's what it was. You listen to hella bitches moaning in the air and shit. Like, what the hell?
That nigga, freak.
I was with it.
Anyway.
I mean, ain't moaning is a joint. But keep going.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what it was. It was it wasn't on a specific platform or network or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so it's basically she had a webcam and some dudes from. She was like a cam girl. I ain't gonna lie. She was low key, but she had a webcam, and I seen some people from maybe Arabia. Some Indian looking people, that mid Eastern people.
She was making money.
I don't know if she was making money. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say she was making money. No, I ain't gonna say she was making money. But
she was a pioneer to that lifestyle.
No, she was talking to these men, and
What's she driving now?
Huh?
What kind of car she driving?
She don't drive.
She was trash.
Nah, that's wild.
I mean, she drive, but she don't have a car or anything like that. But basically, she would talk to these men or whatever, and then sometimes she'll hey, Christina, come here, come get on the camera with me, say hi to my friend.
Why she's naked?
No, she wasn't naked. She was showing a little cleavage, but she wasn't naked. But she would talk to these people and stuff, and that was my first experience of online dating scene. Ever since then, she used to be on the phone, the hotline Raja used to be
for sure.
The hotline,
the chat line. Yo,
she used to be on the phone. She introduced me to that, and it was okay. I kind of knew what it was. So then, when Uvu and Skype and
never done Skype,
all the FaceTime and stuff came out, I kind of already knew. But online dating is something that I didn't want to partake in. That was her thing. I witnessed it because she's older than me. She's in her 30s, but she that's something that she wanted to do. And she actually got 5 of her sisters, and one of her sisters used to date some guy that lived in China.
Anybody find real love on it though?
No, she was in love. Like her sister was in love with the dude from China, but come to find out he had a whole girlfriend. Absolutely. So it's like, people go out here and they get on these dating websites and stuff, and then you fly out to go see these people. You don't even know who they are. You think based off their profile and what they put in their bio, I love pets. I'm pet friendly. I'm a doctor. I can post a fucking stethoscope. Whatever. Right. I can post that in a lab coat, and you think I'm really a doctor. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you fly out to see me, and next thing you know, you find out that I ain't even got no house.
Like I said, social media give you the freedom to be whoever you want to be.
Whoever you want to be.
It gives you the freedom to be whoever you want to be, whenever you want to be, and how you want to be it. You know what I mean? And I think, hey, that's what we get from social media. That's why it has advanced everything. Like everybody is so much further than where we were. Like remember when we were kids, like I said, now let's go back to dating. Like our thing was we was passing notes.
Right.
Hey, what's up? Like
we see each other.
Only how I seen you, exactly. Was
and I actually gotta approach you.
Exactly.
In school.
Now you just I can
shoot you a DM now.
Hey bro, I'm just on Instagram real quick. Cool. What's happening?
Right.
You know what I mean? You can even, chat with them.
I can see you in person and look at you like this.
Exactly.
Weird,
no, not even that. Ain't nobody even looking at you. I mean, FaceTime while you next to him. What you doing? Right next to you.
No, but I really wanted to say something though about dating then versus now. I wanted to say how. Alright, so I don't really like to talk about my relationship much, but I will say this. It was a time where me and my fiance, we had a disagreement, and, we chose to go our separate ways at the moment, right? It didn't last very long, because we got back together a couple days later. But either way, right? I felt so stern that I didn't want to be in a relationship no more. I'm done, all that. And I was talking to one of my friends that I work with. She's an older lady, and I talked to her about a lot of stuff because she gives me a lot of insight from a mature state of mind. So I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I'm about to come stay with you for a couple of days. She was like, come on, Chrissy, you could come or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you gonna have to take me out to happy hour. I want to go to singles night out. She was like, yo, these streets ain't for you, Chrissy. You ain't gonna know what to do. I'm like, yo. And then when she said that, it really hit me because I'm like, yo, she right. I've been in a relationship for almost 7 years with the same person. Mm-hmm. So it's hard, like thinking about back when me and him first got together to now, me actually being single out here, trying to start over and find love. Come on. Really trying to do that. I was like, nah, you right. I'm going home. I'm about to make this work. No, because I do love him, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's really not worth it to me to, leave my whole relationship to try to start over and try to learn new people and stuff. It's too much. It's too hard. Yeah, now you really got to try to date somebody that is a mutual friend of a friend, so that way you can feel a little bit more comfortable. Because if you try to date these strangers, you got to really, learn everything about this person. Yeah. You don't know who he know or what they all about or anything. You don't know the type of vibe this person has. So it's it's really
2,000 followers on Instagram. You gotta have.
Yeah. Everything. The criteria. Everything. You gotta meet the criteria.
Now when you dating people, they want you to post them on social media. Why you not posting me? You post me. I don't even post my boyfriend like that. I mean, my fiance like that. But it's just now, a lot of people, it's the expectations that people have for you now. It's too much. Mm-hmm. It's too much. You took the United hat off.
Yes, it is.
I'm happy I'm not in the scene no more, though. I kid you not. I'm so trash now. I don't even dress up no more.
What?
I love it.
I'm being completely honest. I never dressed up. I was always at my worst. I always been at my worst. Your boy ain't looking too good right now either. Don't worry about nothing. Always at my worst. Like I said, I never been a dresser. I never was. I never was one of those people.
I wasn't a dresser long enough for me to know.
I don't know what you talking about. I was never a dresser.
We've been friends long enough for me to say this. You were
it's not coming from me. I was an awful dresser.
Everybody that knows you know that you dress. Like, come
I
on.
used to wear them Jabos.
Reebok.
So,
Like, come on. You don't remember them shits that you had with the wings on it?
Oh, first of all, that was a different stage in life. I think that's when things started. That's when things
He
turned
was
up
on
a
his
little
retro boy shit.
bit. Oh yeah, shout out to Retro, bro. That was the crew. That was the crew.
that's a sick name.
That was the crew. What
Right.
you talking about? I think that was a different stage. I think that's what I was like. I think I was in my flashy stage.
I think I was a part of that too.
How was your dating life?
Date life then? Didn't have much of anything going on.
You was out here.
I didn't date.
No.
He was out here breaking hearts.
Nah, don't even say that.
You were.
I don't think it was, I don't think I was breaking hearts.
You a
I wouldn't
sushi
say
boy?
that. What? Am I a sushi boy?
We was doing your thing with your sushi boy.
What is that?
Nah, I strapped up. So that's beating raw.
Oh,
On the
I
regular.
never knew what
On the
that was. I
regular.
never heard of that
On
term.
the regular. On the regular. On the regular. You don't believe it. Kind of, what's that?
What's that?
Nigga turned it regular.
On the regular. That's regular. Nah, strap
No
up.
wonder that man that juice diet. Dr. Semi treatment.
Really? Oh God. Oh my God.
Yo. Oh my God.
Nah, bro. I think
think
2013 was like, I think that was roughly
you're
2011 to 2013. That was
you're a nasty man.
always condoms, B.
Oh my God.
Always condoms, B.
Yo,
Really?
man.
I ain't out here like that.
Really?
I got one son.
You got one.
I got one son.
Actually, you know what?
What?
Right, one.
Hold on, B. You ain't safe.
I know I am.
I'm about to bathroom.
Yo, y'all wow. Y'all
Let's
wow.
just have a conversation, B.
I love my baby.
Shout out to Shannon.
Yo, shout out to the married people engaged, yo. Nah, D, how that engagement life? Consider
What do you say?
it broke. How the engagement life, bro?
Hey man, I think that's such like a toxic femininity thing. You know what I'm saying? Women get the ring, we walk away with nothing.
Wait.
Still get
Hey,
the
bro, show
attitude.
your hand, bro.
Still get the attitude.
We still get the attitude.
You get the ring.
I get
they
the sass.
They get the ring, we just get a bill. Looking at myself, I'm gonna pay for this.
Slide it over.
Shit only lasts about 2 weeks. Shit, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay for this. Hey, man.
Really?
Gonna lay away.
Really?
You got the payment plan.
Hey man,
You guys, set a date and everything already?
Well, no, I'm trying to recuperate.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You talking about from buying a ring?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Too soon. Talking in 2025.
Been engaged for a while.
I'm one of those now.
Baby 18 now.
Oh my
I
God.
think it's time, baby.
There's no longer president, it's king.
You gotta do it while he can still be a ring bearer.
That's a fact. He's still good.
I'm about to say.
No, it's a height. It's a height restriction.
Son of the best man that ate.
Oh,
Oh,
man. Walk my man down the aisle. Your pops, you good? Good.
man.
Pops almost in the dirt at that time.
You're really old.
So you never done what?
Jay never got that. Ever. Chill. I know better than that.
Wow.
Nah.
We rolling right now?
Yeah.
Don't say that. We're going to hold this for
Okay,
later.
let me not sing.
What happened?
Clap.
He was a shooting out there though. It's all good though. Nah, for sure.
We had a whole shootout during the recording. That's ridiculous.
Speaking of shootouts, if you want to get into a topic about niggas shooting up clubs.
No.
You said your boy left it in a few times?
Or she said, what she said? You said you want to get into a topic about,
dating with kids.
Yeah,
dating with kids.
Dating after shooting the club up.
After going sushi boy.
Post club shootout.
Wait. With that same person? Or with
very, like, I guess like two different perspectives. Like dating before you got kids and dating after you got kids. Same person.
Yeah.
I think kind of stays the same. I just think that,
Speak for yourself.
Your boy gonna be single. Your boy on the dog house for the next month.
Right. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
I think it's the same. I don't think nothing much. I don't think much changes. It all depends on how you look at things. Like me personally, as a parent, I think we need to elevate after the fact, because now you have somebody that's looking up at you. You know what I mean? Like it's not just us two. Like we can fuck up. You know what I mean? Like we can fuck up between, behind closed doors when it's just me and you. But if you fucking up consistently in front of that kid picks up those those unconscious bad habits.
When you say mess up and whatever.
No. I mean just it in the sense of like, how can I put it? I think I'll just kind of generalizing, but just in general, just like messing up between us. You know what I mean? Like cheating and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like we can do that behind closed doors. You know what I mean? When it's just me and you, but when the kid is involved too, it makes you question a lot. You know what I mean? Make you think a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
I want my son to see me mess up.
Oh no,
not in that particular. You get what I'm saying?
You mean like financial and things like that? Because get to see,
of course,
ups and downs.
Yeah, ups and downs. Like especially striving for something. You get what I'm saying? I want him to see those pitfalls
and then learn from it.
That way, he get a kind of feeling to kind of help him along the way and help build his character in a sense.
But it was more so, the question is more so like, do you feel like since you guys had a kid, like the relationship changed, like
I think it does though. In my situation, I think it does. I don't think how can I put it? A lot of stuff changed. I think I think a lot of stuff changed though.
Like what?
I thought you meant
like the affection. Affection isn't there because you got a kid, and all that time and stuff gets devoted into the kid.
Yeah.
So therefore, you kind of lose the sense of you and your partner.
Right.
Because both of you guys are just focused on the kid.
Right.
Even now, like I gotta catch myself when I FaceTime Shannon. She already know to the point where she already conditioned. She just put the phone to the baby.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to the point
I get it.
To the point. It's not. I'm not doing it purposely. It's just that I don't see him that much because I'm working.
Right.
When I get home, he's always sleeping. I can't wake him up. So, But I think stuff like that changes. Like just the habits. I believe.
All right.
What about you?
Yeah.
Well, it's somewhat the same. I thought you meant it's like as far as going out and shit like that. But like I said, I think it's just an addition to it. You know what I mean? It's just that one more addition to it. That's it. Everything kind of keeps evolving. It's just really having 3 in mind as opposed to just 1 in mind or 2 in mind. Is having all 3 in mind. Yeah. And I think that's the crucial thing. It's like
balance.
Exactly.
You gotta have balance.
Everything. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. We're gonna take a trip. And not just this trip. We're gonna take a family trip. All right. If this is a place we're going for the first time, fuck, let's bring them along too. We out here. You know what I mean? Have experience those things too.
I don't want to go on a limb, but I think your focus, like in a relationship, your focus can't be too much on the baby. Because things become rocky with you and your partner, in my sense, right?
True.
You can't have too much. You can't be too invested into the kid. It has to be a group effort.
Right. I feel
it has to be a group effort. Like you can't.
Yeah, all 3 more so. It's a party of 3.
It has to be collective.
It has to be invested in you, the kid, and her.
Yeah.
You, the kid, and her.
It can't just be you and the kid.
Yeah, it gotta be you, the kid, and her. Yeah.
I think your partner gotta be first, and then the kid comes second.
Yeah.
Because if your partner is at first, then I think that creates tension. Yeah. For the kid, because the kid sees that, and I think like what I said before, like when I mentioned, you know what I'm saying, like certain things where.
And then it kind of becomes like a competition. Because now it's like your partner is going to see that you're giving more of your time and affection to the kid, which is understandable being that you're the parent. But it's like they're going to constantly be trying to fight for your love too, like try to fight for your attention as well. Yeah. So it kind of creates tension. It does create a lot of tension. So I feel like it does have to be like a perfect balance between the three of them. But I agree with you with that. Like, your partner should come first and then the kid. The kid is always going to be number one in both of y'all eyes. Yeah. But as far as like the relation, like the personal affection and stuff, your partner should be first. Yeah. It should be number one, definitely. So that right there is...
I think it has to be like that. Yeah,
it should be like that. Because I feel like a lot of people... that's where a lot of relationships go wrong. Like, people get into relationships, end up having a kid with somebody, even if, y'all have a kid too soon. Like, y'all don't know each other that well. Still get to know each other, you know what I mean? That's why there's so many baby daddies and baby mamas out here. Because y'all not taking the time to really get to know each other and to connect with each other. And then y'all have all this unnecessary drama between y'all that affects the kid in the long run. For what? All because y'all don't know how to communicate with each other? Yeah. All that bickering going back and forth over what?
See, that's the toughest thing, though. Even though I used to pride myself on communication, I'm getting terrible with it. Like,
how are you going backwards, though? Huh? How is it going backwards?
It's, how can I put it? It's, we humans, so we become a product of habit at times. Mm-hmm. So when you get accustomed to doing certain things, it just don't seem,
like...
for instance, you can say like you're beautiful to somebody all the time, right? Like every morning. Sooner or later that wears off. Yeah. So am I thinking like you have to take some time off and then come back with it?
Or you can say a different word. Like, you don't have to say it like that. You don't have to say it every day though. You don't have to say it every morning.
But
even
like
though that's something that
habit.
I understand it's a habit. Even though like as a woman, of course we like to hear our partner compliment us and, give us certain feedback or whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's not something, I feel like a lot of people's expectations, it gets in the way. Like, I'm not going to expect for my fiance to tell me every day, oh, babe, you look so good, da-da-da-da, I love you, da-da-da-da. I mean, every day we tell each other we love each other because life is short. But I don't expect for him to tell me, oh, you look great, like, you look so good, you look beautiful.
I'm speaking after the fact, after pregnancy, though. Because it's something, I don't know if it's real, but it's something called postpartum
depression.
Yeah. And that's real, so I think you need that support, like, once they finish having the kid. So I think women probably look forward to saying some stuff. That's what I'm saying, like, speaking
But there's different things that you can do other than just saying that.
Absolutely. But you want to also remind people that,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's another way you can go about it.
Like what?
Like, instead of saying you're beautiful every day, do something instead. Like, show her that, like, okay, I feel like you're beautiful and I appreciate you by, like, maybe cook her dinner or buy takeout or whatever and put some candles out.
That's every day.
That's every day.
Okay.
That's every day. That's on
nice.
Regular.
That's nice.
That's
regular.
Okay. So next.
Anyway.
Flowers.
So, some flowers. Next. Even if it's like one rose. Like, you can get a rose or something. That off. And be like, hey, this for you. Just want to let you know I appreciate it.
Quick,
something like that.
Quick story really quick. I got, Shannon mad, did some stupid stuff, got it mad, right? Somebody got to come and fix this. So I went out, I haven't been edible arrangers in a minute, right? Mm-hmm. So I went out, got edible arrangers and spent like $80 on it, sent it to her, right? She didn't respond back to nothing. So I'm like, what's going on? I sent it to her, I was at work. So I texted, I said, you got your edible arrangers? She said, yeah. I said, did you like it? I didn't eat it yet, it's in the fridge. That shit stayed in the fridge the whole week, she didn't touch it. You know who ate it? I did. You know what I'm saying? $80 in the drain.
Nah, not really. Yes, sir. What you talking about? You ate it.
It wasn't in the drain.
It wasn't from me. I eat that shit.
It turned out it happened that way.
I eat stuff just out of not wasting it.
Yeah.
Like, yo. Yo, it's crazy.
But at least, either way, even if it seemed like she didn't appreciate it, I'm sure she did. Just seeing that's something that you did, she may not have ate it. Maybe she didn't want to eat the fruit. Like, she didn't want to eat it right then and there.
Or maybe she
but,
just forgot about it.
Right, or she could have forgot about
Eat
it.
that shit right then and there.
She could have forgot about it. Listen,
Shit get cold.
I'm sure she appreciated it. Listen, even though as women we may seem like we don't appreciate shit, we really appreciate it. Like,
Yeah, I think women get too much credit at times though, and I think the black men don't get enough credit.
No, I feel like it's
Especially
supposed
in
to
a relationship.
be. It's supposed to be reciprocated the same way.
It's not.
Like,
I don't think
not.
it is.
You know that's not.
I don't think it's a
It's not.
I know.
No.
Listen, I don't know about other people's relationships, but I'm
I'm
telling
talking about
you.
in general, just how the black man is viewed.
Yeah,
It's
you can't
completely
say that when
It's
you got a ring in your finger.
Yeah,
What's your fiance got?
he get cookies.
No.
He get a lot.
No,
I do a lot for him, and I do make him feel.
So that ring is deserved in a sense.
This ring is well deserved.
But I'm saying
because of the extra stuff that she do.
That's
Okay,
the
I get what you
point.
want.
I'm sure
But I
he
get
did
what
extra
you
stuff
want,
for
too.
you as well. He got you a ring. What are you doing new for him? What did he
He bought
gain
me a
from that?
ring.
Absolutely.
What else would he buy me?
Engaged.
He probably buy you other stuff as well. I'm sure.
Like what?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not.
I just no offense to my man and nothing, but like I'm sorry, but listen, I don't ask him.
She
to buy
deserved
me
that in a
anything.
sense.
Yeah.
Listen, I never asked him to buy me nothing. I'm not a materialistic person.
Absolutely.
I don't ask him to buy me shit. Okay? If Fennell wants to
Thank
go out
you.
and buy something for me, he can do that. But the only time this is me speaking.
But I'm saying, but you can't
The
say
only-
it's equally
No.
reciprocated
The
when
only
you sitting with a
time-
ring in your finger and your
Listen,
man got nothing on his finger.
The only time he buys me stuff is a special occasion, a holiday. That's it.
Typical man shit.
That's it.
Typical
That's
man
it.
shit.
He don't just go out on a random day and say, "Yo, let me get her these sneakers real quick."
Niggas be busy.
No, like,
I'm gonna bring that chicken
no, he
home.
don't.
That
He
chili.
don't. And I'm not gonna say that I do the same. I'm not gonna say I do the same,
but I'm
but
saying, though, it's not equal in a relationship.
it is equal.
Definitely not.
It depends on the relationship. Because
I don't think that ever will be equal.
I want to say in my relationship, I feel like it's equal.
You telling me beautiful every day?
I tell him he look good. I be like, hey, sexy. So I tell him not every day, but he don't tell me every day.
As often as you do you?
Yes, I do. I do. I make him feel appreciated. I tell him all
That's
the
what I
time.
meant for-
I wake up in the morning sometimes and I'll be staring at him and I'll tell him like, babe, good morning. I love
After
you.
the ring up. Post or before?
Post.
That's why.
No, and
That's
before.
That expectation's post.
Before.
That expectation.
Supposed to say that after the ring.
No. Even
What about before? You're supposed to say that after the ring.
even before the ring, I do tell him all the time. I wake up in the morning, I be like, oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do because
Before,
I come home to a clean house every day.
So
He wash the dishes, he do everything. So I appreciate that, and I tell him all the time.
We gotta start a segment before the ring and after the ring.
This is before the ring. I made a mistake and said post. I'm sorry.
No, you said
No, I made a mistake.
You said
post.
right. You
No,
said
it's
right.
both. Honestly,
It's
it is
both.
both. It is both. I've been like this prior. I've been
But-
like this prior.
But I'm not saying it's just the way it's structured, right? Like the black man is the go-getter for the family. He's the provider in
Right.
a sense, right? Even though the black woman is the, and I hate generalizing the black woman and all, the woman in the relationship is like the pillar.
Mhm.
Everything revolves around the woman.
Yeah.
The woman is the universe.
Right. We
Right?
run this shit.
Yeah. So how can that be equal if you run a shit? You just proved my point. It can't be. It's not equal. It's never going to be equal.
But in return,
No, but
You're getting-
no. But it never be
men.
equal.
No, in return, men are still getting what they want.
It's not true.
So
Speak
what
for
do y'all
yourself.
want?
Huh?
What do y'all want? Because I'm
Well,
confused. Like,
I think
if you're not
I think
getting
that's
what you
taken to the
want-
individual though. That's taken to the individual because some men want one thing and some men want others. You know what I mean?
Individual needs. Individual needs.
And I think that defines that. You know,
Yeah.
in a sense of what a man wants.
Some people want
Your
growth.
man could want X, Y, and Z.
Some people
and
want
then
sex.
this nigga
Some people want growth. Some people, you get what I'm saying? Like it's just different things.
But at the end of the day, it still revolves around that man being in a relationship. So if you want to be in a relationship with someone, a woman, then
You ever heard of her?
these are certain things that you know that you have to do within that relationship. Now, whatever wants that you want outside of that relationship, you can talk to your partner about that and see if something y'all can work out. But if it's not something that's pertaining to your partner, then I mean that's kind of personal.
You heard the term happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
I know you're familiar with that. I know you're familiar with that.
I know you're familiar with that.
Okay.
I know you're familiar with
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
No,
Yeah,
that's not true.
I'm fighting for equality for all people. You feel what I'm saying?
Men, women,
Men,
children,
trans, you know what I'm saying? All people. You feel me? It's not equal, bro.
the undefined.
No, but women has been dealing.
Get back to my bag.
Women have been dealing with.
Let me get in my bag, man.
Women have been dealing with inequality, issues for a long time. Okay.
Diversity and inclusion.
Right, a long time. Where men can only do certain things that women
It's
can't.
not true. Not the black man.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Say that again, bro.
Not the black man.
Not the black man?
Absolutely.
That's not true.
We got our voting rights right before y'all.
That's very true. That's very true. Jeez.
But that is it's still before
That's
us,
very
right?
true.
But it's still before us, right?
3 days before.
A weekend. We're a weekend before.
It don't matter the timeline. At the end of the day, y'all still got y'all rights before us, right?
Yo.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
Okay, look at how national football, they only show men playing.
They don't show cupcake.
They don't show women. They don't show
They
women.
don't show cupcake,
They
D.
show women.
No, women don't have a national football league. That's on TV.
Cupcake
We can
league.
have other stuff, though.
Like what?
What you mean?
What you mean?
Love and hip hop.
Love and hip hop? They
You
got
got Housewives.
Bunny
That
Ranch?
shit big.
They got other stuff.
Y'all crazy, yo.
I'm gonna sworn the Housewives one of the most watched shows.
You know what I'm saying?
They ratings better than the NFL right now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
not.
is.
Real.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
We protested.
I know that Atlanta one is.
No, it's not.
I don't know what candy do without no candy.
I don't know what candy do, but I know candy.
You get what I'm saying?
You feel me?
It's hurting.
Like, yo, for real.
I can't deal with you.
Oh
It's
man.
not equal. Yo. It's not equal. And I'm not saying I have to be.
You're right. I feel like you have a point. It's not equal, but it's not meant to be equal.
Of course.
But at the same time, everybody's relationship is different, so
But
it
I'm
really
saying,
depends on the relationship.
I just think the black man needs a little bit more credit. That's all I'm saying.
For
That's
what, though?
that's what I'm fighting for.
Honestly speaking, what do y'all want credit for?
For holding it down.
Okay.
We got.
But there's some black men out here ain't doing shit.
We hold
Where
weight.
the woman is holding it down.
Nah, for sure. For sure. And ho. Mom's is a testament to it. Grandma's and my grandmother's a testament to it, who've been holding it down for girls.
Stepping up
You know what I mean?
niggas that
They doing it.
That didn't step up.
But those ain't shit niggas. We're talking about these men who out here,
Who out
who've
here
been
doing
fathers.
Okay.
And even if they are not, and they, you know what I mean, with their baby mother, with a kiss, but they still holding it down. There are fathers out here who have families and multiple families.
But that's
taking
parenting.
multiple households.
That's parenting.
Yeah,
We're talking about
very true.
relationships.
Young Thug got 20 kids. He take care of every last one of them.
No, I'm not talking about parenting. I'm not talking about
Thug
men being.
got 20 kids.
No. That's crazy.
They all look like him.
Oh my God. No more for nothing.
Gucci.
For
Christmas.
During the boycott. All Gucci.
Listen.
Come on.
With a chain that says
That's
slap.
parenting.
Like, great parenting.
No,
Thug's a
seriously.
Great parent.
That's parenting,
He's
though.
top 5. Thug is top 5 with parenting.
But that's parenting. I'm talking about actual personal relationship with your partner. I'm not talking about parenting. I'm talking about with your partner. There's literally women out here in these relationships that's dealing with boys, I guess I can say, who ain't
whose fault is
doing
that?
nothing.
Whose fault is that?
You seen that from the beginning.
Come on, you
You
can't
seen
say
that from.
But you can't say
Let's talk about it.
No.
Let's talk about
It's
it.
all about a balance in the relationship. If you holding all the weight and the other person just seems to not want to do something, that's what we talk about growth. Like some people want
okay,
growth.
but that's the same thing with dudes.
Yes, you
y'all
want
stay in
growth
these,
if you
but
want
y'all
growth.
stay. Some dudes stay in these relationships where the other woman is not. When the woman is not doing something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So y'all feel like y'all holding all the weight too?
absolutely. Most of the
Okay,
time,
so
yeah.
what do y'all do in that situation?
Move on. You
Some
try to,
people
you try
don't.
To work, you try to work things out. If the person don't want to do anything, you got to move on.
But some people don't. That's what I'm saying.
But
So
who's
it's
right?
But wait.
The person
And-
wanna-
and-
In that same
case-
situation, wait.
in
In
that
that same
case-
situation, add a kid to that same situation.
this ain't
How do you feel about that?
what?
Do you still walk away?
With a kid in the situation?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like you should do something outside. Like we spoke about, getting outside help first.
Therapy.
Yeah, therapy. We spoke about therapy. Shit is expensive. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend that's
$100 an hour.
Yo, I kid you not, I got a friend that's
Yeah, medical
therapy.
insurance don't cover that?
Hell no.
Cash. It should though, because it's mental health. It should cover that, right?
Cash.
You get what I'm saying? But I got a friend that's going through that right now. That's going through, marriage therapy when they're not even married, but they're just going through it. And he
Or even if
it's
y'all
improving their relationship.
Right,
You know what I'm
even if y'all don't want to get, like if you were going through this, even if you don't want to get paid help, seek somebody with some wisdom and experience and an unbiased mindset.
But that's hard to find.
Not really.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I
A lot of
mean,
people have the experience.
it
A lot
is.
of people don't speak from heart.
I'm talking about an older person.
No, but still,
Even some of them was really screwed up too.
Even some of the older people.
There was a few dirt bags back then too. They wasn't all peachy.
But you can't come in with a biased mindset. It all depends on your relationship with the person. It all depends on the relationship with the person.
Yeah.
If you go into if you walk up to a stranger, that's what has to be a stranger. It has to be a stranger. Has to. Have to.
Not necessarily. I think.
What do you mean?
Some people parents are neutral.
Can you go talk to your girl father about
Yes,
her?
I can.
And he'll have the what's the name?
Yes,
Honest opinion
honest
about
opinion.
it? A biased
He
opinion?
has.
Give me a situation.
He has.
Give me a situation.
There's a situation. Well, I'm not going to break down the whole situation, but
No,
it was.
it's
There
what I'm
was
saying.
okay, so for instance, like there was a situation where I felt like something was unfair, right? And I came down to him and I spoke to. Actually, we was going to Walmart and I spoke to him about that same situation. And in his eye, he said, "I can't believe she would do that. How dare she do that?"
But no, I'm talking about that's
Like, how dare she?
was that-
Literally.
But no, I'm saying, was that in front of her?
No, that was me and him.
But was it? It gotta be in
Yes, he
front
had
of
said it in front of him too.
It gotta be in front
we
of
sat there. Literally, we had the conversation, and I'm pretty sure he told his daughter the same thing.
No, but it gotta be in front.
But I'm pretty sure he would. I think he played neutral. I don't think he favor anything.
I feel like
Wrong
some
is
people
wrong.
can be like
Wrong
that.
is wrong.
I don't think so.
Because I can be neutral. I swear on everything. Like, he can come to me and tell me something, and
I have.
how many times I tell you, bro,
Yeah.
you wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of friendship, relationship we have. I will give my God honest opinion, and the way that you have to look at things is literally on both sides.
But it's hard to do that.
It is hard to do that.
There's a lot of things that's situational.
Huh?
A lot of things are situational.
It is. But I mean, if you're sitting there as a therapist or some, as a therapist professional, someone comes to you and they're telling you the story, you still not gonna really understand because it's
not true.
a lot of.
They don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all. They getting paid for it. You're gonna answer questions based off of based off of what you see.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have no preconceived notions. These are psychologists at the end of the day. Like these people that went to school for, like, you get what I'm saying? They understand.
Right, but if a friend was to come to me and they have their partner with them and they want to talk to me, I would be able to talk to them with an unbiased mindset.
I think a lot of, and from one of my people told me, from a lot of what counselors do, they kind of get a sense of your background. Mm-hmm. They kind of they want you to get an introspective view of yourself.
But they talk to you individually first, right?
Sometimes, I
don't think so.
It depends on the situation.
If it's like a counselor you're trying to get, it all depends what you want to counsel for. If you want to get over the marriage, if you want to keep it together, or if you want more more affectionate relationship. It's like different things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they counsel you on very different things, but they kind of get a feel for your background and stuff like that, and kind of understand why you think a certain way or why you are a certain way, and trying to get you to see your flaws.
Right. I think that's a good way of looking at it, though.
Niggas already know. We can just do that one.
Yep, card full.
Yeah. I wish I had another card.
That shit was getting juicy.
Yeah.
Extra juicy. You gotta stay, by the way.
Huh?
You can't leave. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
What do you mean I can't leave?
We like these feminine topics.
Especially for a slow week.
No, I'm not.
For sure.
I'm not leaving. I told you before that I was serious.
Yeah, Ruben said the same thing.
That's
his mic
Next
right
week,
there.
bro, we out.
That's his mic right there. Some put bread into it.
Listen. I got lawyers.
Text you after this.
Yeah, he changed my whole psychology of a person, though. I'm not gonna lie. I thought, like, if niggas spend money on it, they'll use it. Shit, that nigga spend money on the left. Save it for somebody else.
Listen, I'm not like that, so I'll be here. No worries. If anything comes up, y'all will know
What time
about
is
it.
7:09.
I'm so happy I got off tomorrow.
I'm not off. I'm on an easy route.
I'm going to what's the name tomorrow?
What?
Barnes and Nobles.
Yo, you know what we should
hit me
do?
up, though.
I know, I don't know the
What?
financial, but you know what we should do? We should all, partners and everything. We should all go to Six Flags.
I think we're also in the country.
So
I'm
talking
going to
about.
Mexico.
I'm off that.
See?
I'm going to June.
How dare you? Say that. You didn't tell us. We're going to those kids.
I just paid for the flight 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm lying. I'm going to Florida next month.
Y'all niggas can stay here. I'm out. Going to Mexico.
We need to go somewhere we haven't been. Let's just go. Let's just go in a different state. Explore different shit that we haven't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, I really want to do that though. And then we can get other topics and stuff to talk, like us traveling. We could talk about that.
No, that's we need to weekly have one day where we all meet up and we all go somewhere.
Yeah.
Or just in general, we need to just be out throughout the week.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy Messiah's getting older, because now I can take him places.
Yeah.
As opposed to just waiting in the house or pushing the stroller. He can walk. So I grab his hand and we'll walk. He's upstairs. He probably sleep. What time? 7 hours he up. But now I can do stuff with him. We can go to the Metropolitan Museum. We can do different things. So now I can move around a lot better. Because I'm gonna be in the city. Faith is my father over there, and he wants to.
I wanna learn how to do be more computer savvy. I'm not computer savvy anymore. Not no more. I used to be.
You got a computer at home?
Yeah.
Go for it. Just do whatever. No matter what it is.
I don't even know what to do. I used to be so computer savvy. I used to be really good.
So you some files have you edited?
I'm about to say that. If you need some time, you kill some time?
Yeah. I want to learn how to do this stuff. And
you can take time to do. You can do it and use it for everyone to use it for. Always learning something new.
Now I just be Googling everything. How do you post a video on Facebook? Say no, I'm joking.
I'm about to say, wow.
No, but I do Google everything now.
I don't know how to post nothing on Facebook.
I don't know how to post shit.
Real picture. I'm gonna buy another memory card.
My nigga did like that, bro.
We probably gonna find another one anyway, so that'd be good. I was like, let's get off the net topic. That was getting too touchy. That's why I just stopped talking about it. I'm like, nah, I'm done. I can't talk about it anymore. It's such a touchy. It's just too touchy.
You want to fight somebody?
I can't even say it's hate.
Not just too touchy.
I'm so far. I hate when people just play it off as hate.
It's just too
I hate
touchy.
when people just do that.
That's what I mean. It's too touchy. It's just too touchy.
Yeah, it is too.
It's just too touchy. It's just right now. It's too touchy because there's too much stuff still coming out.
It's
just too touchy. That's like
it's
it's fresh out the oven. Let them cookies.
Even though stuff's still coming out, that still don't change my perspective on anything. I don't change my perspective on them at all.
It shouldn't though.
But did y'all see us?
Because even
trying to get off the time.
I did.
Because even
y'all
after
gonna
all
go
that,
see Marvel?
fuck them niggas. I don't see nothing that ain't made by a black man.
Black Panther.
I ain't even like that shit. That shit was garbage.
Damn. They did something about women empowerment.
Nah, fuck. I mean, that's the thing about it. Women always wanna. Yo, that's. Man,
it was women empowerment in that shit too. That's kind of.
Yo, bro,
I really feel like it really depends on each relationship.
Like you said before, it's some women that's holding on the weight. If it's women that's holding on the weight, you get what I'm saying? Sooner or later, it can't be like that.
You're right.
You always got to strive to be in the middle. You always got to strive to have that scale balanced.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's gonna be imbalanced. You know, turbulence happens in a relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's gonna happen like that. But as long as you striving to have perfection in a relationship, you can't go wrong.
I agree, but I do feel like even as a man, sometimes men, they don't know how to, express their feelings when they're in relationships because they feel like, it's probably just gonna cause a problem. I don't feel like arguing, da-da-da-da. But either way, I feel like you should still take that risk and do it because us women, we do it. We don't give a damn how you feel.
Yeah,
we still gonna express how we feel.
Yeah, speak off pure emotion and don't think about certain things. That's all fact.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
No, I wouldn't. Because
I think in itself, when you speak about things in a moment, and you're both emotional.
But you don't mean
That
certain
can
things
like you say things that you don't mean. So I think sometimes you need to take a step back
and walk away
and think about it. You know what I mean? Like whether it's an hour to 15 minutes, whatever it is, just take a step back before you dive into something that can be, I mean, like really traumatic to the relationship. Yeah. You know, just take a step back. When you feel like you have did everything you can do, take a step back to evaluate the situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I think that's essential, especially when it comes to, like I said, having those debates and having those arguments. Just take a step back.
Absolutely. But I just feel like, more men need to come forward and express how y'all feel. Because us as women, we're not mind readers. We don't know.
How early could a female move on? Like, what's the timeline for that? I always wanted to know.
It depends. Because with my ex, I moved on from him pretty fast.
Like how long?
Like.
Was it love? Was it love?
No, I loved him.
Was it love, or was it love? Love mean I love you. Like, you everything.
Was you in love?
Love is like, I love you, but it is what it is. After this is over with,
How long was y'all dating, first of all?
I was with him for a little bit under a year. But,
how quick did you move on from that situation?
Probably like a couple months. Maybe like.
That's fair.
And you started dating?
I started dating my fiance now. Yeah.
A couple months after that.
Fair.
Did you know him prior?
My fiance?
Yeah.
We went to high school together, but I didn't really know him like that. Like, we didn't really talk, but we went to, we was going to UCC together.
Mm.
And, that's how me and him started talking.
Worst fucking college, too.
Huh?
I thought about going there, too.
One of the worst colleges.
Union County college?
Union County?
One of the worst.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What do you think is what's the safe thing to, like, move on from, like, a relationship?
I'll be honest.
What's the quickest you ever moved on from a relationship?
I'll be honest. I'm kind of bad with relationships.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, hold on. Nah.
What was the fastest you had sex? Like, after, you get what I'm saying, dating somebody?
I ain't answering that question.
I don't remember. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not remember.
I'm gonna refresh your memory.
How about January 4th, 2009? Right?
He about to spill some tea.
I had to look over like, where you
He about to spill some
I always find that interesting though, like how quick it is.
No, I just think
some people do. No, but honestly, I don't think it's moving on. I feel like some people try to suppress their feelings.
I think that's
with sex, or dealing with somebody else. Like, I feel like when my ex, like prior to him, I was dating a guy for like 2 years, and me and him, we were out at the time. I was going through a situation in my life. Like, I was sick. I had, whatever. But he was there for me and stuff, and I feel like because I went through what I went through, it kind of gave me a different outlook on life itself. And when I analyzed our relationship and how it really was, I wasn't happy anymore. So I ended up, I was in a relationship still with him, but I left mentally. I was gone. I was long gone. And I actually started looking at other people and started talking to other people.
So you said that you're a dirtbag.
So you cheated.
I did. I'm not going to lie. I did cheat. And I think it was like I cheated, but I didn't, because it's like in my mind, I wasn't with him. I wasn't doing nothing with him. And like, I didn't tell him at the time that I didn't want to be with him, but I didn't want to be with him.
That's the worst type of cheating emotionally.
Yeah, so I ended up leaving him, and that's when I got with my ex or whatever. And, I felt bad, but at the same time, I didn't feel bad.
Let me ask you a question. Does the rebound still exist?
I feel like it does.
A rebound still exists?
Yes, it does.
I think so.
It does.
So
when people confuse it with...
If a person ends up smashing, is he still considered a rebound?
What do you mean?
Say you're dating a guy, right? Or you're dating a woman, right? And then you not finished, like you just done with that woman. You jump into another relationship, and yet you guys end up having sex. Is that still considered a rebound?
Yeah.
Nah, that's called recovery. You ever had a hangover from something? What you do? You recover. Get some water, some Advil, and you talk. That's a recover. That's a recovery.
I feel like
That's sick.
Oh, a new term. That's called the recovery. What happens after the hangover?
No, you're right, but I feel like it is still a rebound because you're just suppressing your feelings again with sex. Like just because you have
or someone, you filling that void.
Yeah, you
but
filling that void.
But the person got what they wanted.
That's it.
Y'all both got what y'all wanted.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's an equal exchange.
Exactly.
So it's not a rebound. A rebound is a negative.
That's an agreement.
Yeah.
That's in the bylaws. You got what you want. That's an agreement.
You wanted this, I gave it to you. I wanted that, you gave it to me.
We good.
We good. That's it.
We good.
That's crazy.
Shout out Too Short. For no reason.
I didn't know that still existed.
No, it does still exist.
For sure.
I just think about a long-term rebound.
I had a long-term rebound.
I think
like how can you?
I feel like. All right. I do feel like.
How can you
define that though? Yeah, because you can't say. I'm gonna say because a rebound can turn into a just a fuck buddy.
No,
that can be just somebody you just.
I think what he's trying to say is a long-term rebound is like somebody that you actually get into a relationship with and stay with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like.
I respect a rebound is somebody that you get into a relationship with.
Yeah, like I feel like.
But I'm talking a long term, like 3-year, 4-year relationship. That's like a rebound off another person. Does that exist? Like, can that exist?
I think it can.
If you're not being honest with yourself.
Mentally.
Yeah,
mentally.
I feel like if you're not being honest.
That's bullshit though, because
it is 100%.
No, I'm saying what you guys are saying is bullshit. Because you can't. You ever been at work with somebody? Not saying now I'm happily engaged, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, you ever been at work with a person? You're like, this person is ugly as fuck, right? 3 months down the road, you're like, this person, she's alright. You know what I'm saying? You know, a year down the road, you're like, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that happens. So you can't be in a relationship with somebody and have the sex and not develop feelings and a sense of love and a connection for a person. That's impossible.
For somebody else?
Why in general, just when
I say a long-term rebound, like you're dating the person, the rebound person, you're dating them for 3 years now. It's 3 years now. It can't be considered a rebound. That's impossible. It's impossible. Because even having sex, you still
it can start as it be
a rebound, but still not. It's not considered one after that point.
After a year and a half, after that second year, y'all still together.
Yeah. First of all, I'm about to say after about 8 months. After about 8 months, we
because 8 months. Think about it like this.
That nigga driving your car. You know what I'm saying?
He using your lotion in the morning.
No, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If y'all not living together and you working, she working, or he working, she working, whatever, vice versa, y'all doing your own thing and y'all just, see each other occasionally. But y'all still if y'all make it official, like, yeah, you my girl, or yeah, you my man, or whatever, but y'all don't see each other as often.
That's a fuck buddy.
I feel like that's still a rebound. And after the second year, after the second year, she's gonna look as a woman. After the second year, you're gonna want to look for something. You're gonna want it to be more serious. So
it's not a rebound anymore.
I feel like it depends on the people.
Yeah,
it depends because sometimes girls, they can be doing their own thing, and guys, they can be doing their own thing, but still be in a relationship with somebody. The first year is very iffy anyway. You're still trying to get to know that person. That you're with. So you probably still doing some shit when you fucking up. You out here still doing stupid shit. Because that first year you're not really taking that serious. Right.
Yeah, I hit double dipping.
Y'all ever did some dumb shit with y'all mates? Like just doing some dumb shit?
Like what?
Just wake up and just do something dumb.
Well, like what Reggie Bush just did with his girlfriend and fiance.
What exactly happened? What transpired?
Oh. Alright, so they just got up online and said they starting a campaign. Like a donation type thing. And he want to donate $100,000. He want everybody to jump in and pitch. You know what I'm saying? And their goal is $100,000 so they can give to Nipsey and his family.
Why?
They didn't ask him for that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like, what is your connection? How do you feel like that's entitlement?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck do you and this girl got going on? Like that's what I mean, waking up just doing dumb shit. Like what type of connection did this nigga even have with Nipsey?
But it's not
nobody even cleared that. Who the fuck are you? Talking about you want to donate, or you trying to get start up a competition with donating $100,000 for this man.
But
who
it's
the
not
fuck
even
is this
him
nigga?
donating $100,000. It's him getting other people's money to donate $100,000.
Like, who the fuck is
He's not personally taking out of his savings account to go and do that.
I put $5.
Right, like how much is he actually putting in?
He
Like,
think because he went to USC, he could do some shit like that. He feel like he's part of the culture. Because he went to, what is it, University of what, Southern California?
I have no
Yeah, USC? Yeah, he think because he went there, he can do some shit like that? Like, these niggas is, niggas is bugged. You ever do some stupid shit like that with your mates, no? That's dumb.
No.
You can't tell me that's not dumb as fuck.
that is dumb. No,
Like, nobody,
That's
what
clout chasing.
Karen Civil,
Cloud chase.
That's definitely cloud chasing.
Cloud chase.
Karen Civil, who did business with Nipsey, she's like, like, we didn't ask for this.
Yeah,
Lauren
sure.
didn't ask for this shit. Like, who the fuck are you?
Nobody
Like,
asked for that.
nobody asked
They
for
got
that.
the
Bro,
money.
what are you talking about, bro?
They
don't
made
need money.
$100K on just shirts that first day.
Bro, I'm sure they fine, regardless of the fact.
Yeah.
And even though, and then you know what's funny? Well, not funny, but you know what's crazy? I think, remember that rumor came out saying that Jay-Z had started like a $15 million trust fund for Nipsey kids?
Really?
You didn't hear about that? They quickly tried to shut it down. I've never seen a rumor get tossed out so quick like that. Get tossed out so quick like that.
That was real.
That was real.
That was real.
But, they tried to say that, it wasn't real. That shit was real.
Yeah, for sure.
Us know what type of nigga Jay-Z is when he got a lawyer for 21 Savage to help him with his issues. He stood behind Meek and helped Meek with his issues. Just everything that happens in hip hop, Jay-Z is the guy that stands up for it.
Right.
He's like the hip hop union.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I believe every bit of it. The number probably was off a little bit. Probably was 20 mil.
Word. That's
You know
what I'm saying. And I ain't want 15
Word.
mil.
You know what I'm saying? Probably was 20
It was
mil.
40.
I believe
It was 40.
I believe he the type of nigga that
But 15 million. What is it? 40.
Yeah, but not in public though, because he got integrity too, right?
Sure,
But behind
exactly.
closed doors, you probably laughing about that shit. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
I believe that's real. Yeah, I believe it's real. Which I think it's real.
It sounds like it could be.
But they
Jay-Z
quickly,
is definitely somebody that would do something like that, big like that. Yeah.
because one of the guys that started Rockefeller, I follow him, Big Bird,
Mm-hmm.
right? He had posted on his social media. So I sent it. He was like, "Yo, this is honorable. This and that, blah blah blah."
Mm-hmm.
You know how we stick with our own people because
Right.
he had seen the clip. So he posted it on his social media, and I took it and I reposted to my story.
Mm-hmm.
So I was having a conversation with Shannon, and she's like, "Oh, nah, it wasn't real." So I went back to my story to see if the post is still up. He had deleted it. I never seen a rumor.
so quick.
It was quick, bro. That shit was real. That's crazy.
I wonder why they did that.
Because he don't want to put out to the public. Everything Nipsey did, he didn't put out to the public. You know what I'm saying? It's all behind scenes type shit. You ain't got to broadcast nothing like that yet. That's
Jay
crazy.
probably called him like, "Yo, take that shit down."
Yeah. Rumor got on quick. That nigga probably was. I'm sure he put some.
Everybody should probably start reaching out for money then.
Yeah. Y'all ain't, what's the name? Y'all ain't never do no dumb shit though? With y'all mates?
Dumb like what? Give us an example.
I just give y'all one.
No, a personal example. Because I don't know. Like, I don't know what you mean.
Personally, I don't think I did no dumb shit before.
You did some dumb shit? Rajon definitely did some dumb
Yeah,
shit.
You what is it? I was trying to push you off of me.
No, he definitely did. I can recall a couple of dumb shit you did. Dumb shits.
I got selective memory. I don't know what she's talking about. She gotta run that by me. I don't know.
I can select one for you.
No, thank you.
I feel like you definitely did some, but.
That nigga nasty. What else we got in the docket? What's on the docket? What else we got?
Yo, I'm saying. No, they portrayed me in a harsh light, man.
Yeah, because I feel like you trying to like hide behind me.
Because I don't know.
You trying to hide over here.
Can't escape your past, bro.
Just carry it with you and
Yo,
make
first
it
of all,
better situation.
Niggas hitting women, that shit is not cool at all.
Well, pause.
Yo, first
Do not just throw that out after
Yeah, bro.
saying, well, you're talking about I'm a dirty dog. And then like,
Nah, I just seen the video.
You
Yo,
let that
y'all
shit
niggas
get
posting that
over me?
shit. That shit is not cool at all, bro. Y'all niggas are sick. Nasty. Y'all can't beat another man, that's why y'all shoot. Y'all are some fucking pussy ass niggas. Hitting a woman is not cool, bro. When is that cool?
It's never been cool.
It's never been cool. Why do niggas think that's cool to pull out your phone and record?
I
What the
hate
fuck
that.
is wrong with niggas,
I
bro?
hate that. Why are you pulling out your phone to record when you can stop that situation?
Yo, bro, these niggas is crazy. And then for you to repost some shit, somebody smack fire out her ass, like, what type of niggas I got, bro? Like, who raised y'all niggas? niggas, bro, it's
So
some other shit.
immediately
Man.
when you did that, like, I have a personal connection with that.
Same here.
I mean,
I
because
do
of my
too.
mom, because of my
here.
mom's situation. Yeah, I mean, so
Bro,
that
this
that's
nigga,
a little touchy for me.
This
Like,
nigga, bro, this nigga post shit constantly.
No,
Constantly.
I'm not feeling
Like when
that.
niggas
I don't
like these niggas, yo. Yeah, next subject, bro, because I didn't
feel
want
like- I
to.
don't feel like.
These niggas doing some other shit, bro.
Let's just get off that. I don't feel like at all.
You know, these niggas doing some other shit. Real talk. And that shit is sick, bro. It's really sick.
It's corny.
But yeah, what's going on? Yo,
It get really emotional. Let's get past that topic.
Yo,
Let's,
niggas-
entirely
Let's talk about tell them about
I
the
did
vegan
wanna-
diet that you on, bro.
vegan.
Yeah.
You a
Vegan?
vegan? You a vegan?
Hey, stop playing, bro. I
This nigga
got
just
pork
eating
since
fried
I came
chicken.
down here. Had that swine before I
He
came
just
down.
had some pork chops.
What you mean?
He had the worst of the worst of the meat.
That's on the regular too.
Quran was saying earlier. Growing
Chill, bro. You gonna have Farrakhan contacting me, bro. Please.
Growing his beard out. Nigga, you need to shame yourself.
Yeah.
Nah, I get rough though. I get
going
rough
on?
for sure.
He's committing.
It's hard work. Hard work. Work be having me away. That's all.
You know what they say, help grow it.
That's a
On
fact.
that note, anyway.
Man, doing a lot of that.
First of all,
That's what they say. I don't know how
Rastafari.
to- You ain't no Rastafari. What?
You don't eat the boom boom.
Them niggas definitely be doing
They
that.
definitely eat that. What you talking about? They put their dreads in it and everything.
Niggas
Yeah, let
definitely
me
use that
get
shit.
some of that.
So how you know?
What? It's a joke.
Yeah, I did go to Irvington High, right?
Yeah.
What that mean?
Oh, nah, that's all foreigners in there.
What you say? Hey, that mean Jamaicans.
My fiance
It was
Haitian.
5 Jamaicans in there.
My fiance Haitian. I'm
Yeah,
Grenadian.
so how you feel about Kodak Black?
Kodak
What
Black.
about him?
I don't like him.
He's a sucker nigga, right?
What?
He's a sucker nigga.
Yeah, he
Alright,
on some
We're
other
trying to
shit.
say sucker free right now. He is
That's
sucker.
my fault. Yeah, I apologize for bringing that boy up.
Sucker free. Everything he get, he deserves.
T.I. got a
Not just for the Laura London situation, but for all his
Did you hear
situations.
the song?
The
T.I.
rape
got?
allegations and
Yeah,
everything. He
dropped
deserved
this
that.
towards
He
him.
dropped this towards him.
It was garbage.
So I'm trying to figure
moved
yo,
past
but
it, B.
I'm trying to figure out how do I feel about that with this game shit and then T.I. dropping the song. I don't know how to feel, bro. I don't know how to feel anymore. I don't know how to feel. How you take time out from grieving, you crying and shit, I got some bars for this nigga right quick. Let me take this off right quick. Take his tears off and put it to the side. Hop in the booth. Get some niggas some hot bars right quick. Then hop back out of the
Hot
studio and start
bars.
crying. But I'm saying,
Mellow out.
but I'm saying, hop in the studio, give some niggas some hot bars, and
It was
then
the
hop
way-
out of the studio and
It was
start
the way
crying
he's
again.
suppressing his feelings.
Come on, man.
I think he just, or maybe he just directed those feelings to
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
you know what? I bet.
Yeah.
Cause I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have it.
If he,
I'ma let you
I
have
thought
it.
about him. You know how like these older, like he's an older guy, right? So he don't want to keep going back and forth on the internet. So he's going to do it through rap. I can get that point. You get what I'm saying? But I just don't know how to feel about certain things no more. Like you know.
Are we gonna
I don't
label him
know,
a clout
bro.
chaser?
Huh?
Are we gonna label him a clout
I think
chaser?
it's a little too early to give him that award. But I think it's a little too
It's
early.
not the first time T.I. has jumped on social media doing some
To talk
shit.
about
For a great
Yeah.
cause though. For a great cause.
He always did it for
I
black.
can't, cause I
He
can't,
always did it for
yeah,
black.
because I can't game him a cloud chase when he has nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Like Game got an album coming out that he's been promoting for a long time. Yeah, that he's promoting for a long time.
It better be fire.
So when you doing shit, I doubt it. But he actually never released a bad project before, bro.
Yeah.
Game released all good. Game is
His last project was
he's
pretty
fire.
damn good.
He's
too.
fire, bro. I still listen to Jesus Piece to this day. That like his shit is just like he's fire, but
I don't like his style of
it's
rap.
people just like we talked about it before, outrage marketing. Like niggas just do anything to sell a CD. You know what I'm saying? So that's what when you got something when you trying to promote something and then you go jump on this wave and then I feel some type of way about that. I feel some type. Yeah, you heard of Yes Jules before?
Yes, Jules?
Yes Jules.
What is that?
What is that?
Never mind.
Doesn't matter.
Let me tell you something. When
I appreciate
say,
that
like,
response.
when
I appreciate
say-
that response.
when I say
She
I'm
is
like-
nobody.
I'm so out of touch with. I don't want to say
You
society.
should be out of touch with her.
I'm so out of
Give
touch
her,
with.
give her
like,
no clout. Give her no
all
clout. I
the-
respect
So
that.
as a black woman, how do you feel about certain things like that? But I mean, I don't wanna.
Like what?
She fuck a lot of black niggas. She think because she fuck black niggas,
She
can-
white?
Absolutely. But she think because since she fuck a lot of black niggas, she can speak on black issues
No, the
and
fuck
black
you
shit like that.
No, you can't.
And also, she was always bashing black women. You know what I'm saying? She said black women hate her because her ass is fat. And all that
What?
shit. Yeah. But I'm just paraphrasing right quick. But I mean, I'm just paraphrasing. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah.
Is she serious?
Dead serious. And she has a prominent role in the music industry.
Really?
For sure.
Well, whoever gave it to her in NA.
She works closely with Kanye.
Oh, Kanye.
Yeah.
She wasn't expected. That's how she want to say that. Expected.
That's all I had to say. Kanye. Interesting. That's real interesting.
No cloud. No cloud.
What about what's the name? Y'all want to talk about Kim Kardashian trying to become a lawyer?
Oh, God.
I heard about that.
How y'all feel about that?
I just feel like it's crazy how you can take... What she gotta do? She gotta take what?
The bar exam.
The bar exam, but I thought, how do you just take the bar exam? Don't you gotta go to school? Like, there's people out here going to school.
No.
Going to college.
People are getting paid. People are paying people to get in college.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Same shit almost. She probably could have paid the... You gotta think about it though, right? Their father was some type of lawyer or attorney. So
Okay.
it's inside the blood, so...
Okay, and
What
happened to her going to school for 4 years, learning all that she needs to learn, then taking the bar?
She got chili.
She rich. She ain't got time for
She got that
But,
chili.
like,
And she got kids.
People.
And those schools don't have the same type of money that they used to have.
People,
that income ain't steady.
and when she become a lawyer, people gonna hire her because of who she is and the platform that she has.
And hopefully she got a good track record.
If she get niggas out of jail, like she just got 2 people out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with her. I support her.
For sure.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm already on her.
I ain't gonna hold you. She got 2 motherfuckers out of jail.
She 2 for 2 right now. She's 2 for 2 in the black scale.
You know what? I'm gonna say at least she's doing something positive.
I mean, Johnnie Cochran don't even got that.
At least she's doing something positive. I just want to know like how it's crazy because if a judge, right, was to post news on social media, they'll get shamed for it. But she want to be a lawyer.
She got shamed for it too.
But if they allow her to become a lawyer, it's like what's after that? Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like she's going to try to level up after that
how
too.
you feel about Cardi B then?
That's both.
Cardi B what?
Yeah, Cardi B. How you feel about Cardi B?
I feel like Cardi B gotta stop involving herself.
You listen to Cardi B?
Yes.
You're a fan of Cardi B?
I like her music.
You're a fan of?
Some
Who are you a fan of, man? I gotta get. You don't listen to rap. You don't do that. Who are you a fan of?
Nicki Minaj.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We out here. We barbs up in here. We the barbs up in here.
Okay, now I can fuck with y'all.
We the barbs.
Yeah.
Nicki, a legend,
Right. I feel like Cardi B gotta stop involving herself in social media so much.
Oh,
she do too much.
Ain't gotta talk about it no more since you don't like it. I'm fine.
Okay.
My man satisfied. We good.
Hey, I'm satisfied, man. I'm completely satisfied.
We good. I think we have a whole argument up in here.
Nah. I listen to some of her music. I listen to her music or whatever, but
I got my whole conspiracy theory on that shit too.
I don't like her as a person.
You know what I'm saying?
She don't even write her own shit.
It's a fact. I remember they said Lauryn Hill didn't write the first Miseducation Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
He said how she didn't write not one bit of it.
I don't believe that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a what's name that came out and said, yeah, it was an article that came out. It was a real big article, like a couple months ago.
I don't believe it.
Could be. She got
I have to
voice,
hear my
but maybe
man,
she can't.
I mean, Wyclef come out and tell me that.
Oh my god. Yo.
That's his boy.
She got,
your man Wyclef.
She got the voice, but maybe she can't write.
Some people can.
Some
people just got the image.
She wasn't just singing, and I hate when niggas say, "Oh, Drake was the first person to sing and rap." No, he wasn't. Lauryn Hill did it first, nigga.
Yeah.
Perfectly, beautifully.
Yeah.
She wasn't practicing on the track like you do. Tell me what's really. Yeah, that's another nigga I don't like either.
Drake.
That's a fact.
I'm fading away from Drake. I used to like Drake a lot, but like this last album he put out, the Scorpion, right?
I don't even know what it was.
I liked some of the songs on there, but for the most part, like I just It's like Drake now. Like, I'm sorry, but
watered down, saturated.
Yeah,
It's
we
over.
already heard your shit.
They about to drop an album too.
What was your best rap album last year?
My best rap album, I must say,
Carter 5. I knew it. I knew it.
No.
I knew it. I knew it.
no.
I knew it.
I want to say,
I'm packing up getting up out
you
of
saying like male or female, like any.
Don't matter. Why you next? A lot of albums came out last year.
I know. I'm trying to think which one.
Yeah.
I definitely like Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You think that was her best work?
Her best work.
No.
Some of the songs now.
You want to come back to? We'll go to Rock.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your best rap album last year?
Number one, just one album. One album to bump all year.
Yeah.
Travis Scott. I play Travis Scott more than I play any other album. Any other
What
album.
was the best though? Not your favorite. What was the best?
The best album?
Yeah.
Pusha T. I think Pusha T had the best album. I think people looked over because of the 7 songs. And because it was a part of that Kanye's project, I think people kind of looked over it because niggas wasn't really messing with with Kanye at that time. So I think they kind of like just brushed it to the side. But I think overall he had the best rap album of the year.
See, I don't want to sound like a club chaser or like a bandwagon or anything like that, but you already know what I'm gonna say.
The Carters.
No.
I like that. I like
Victory
the
Lap?
too. I think going back, the replay value on this is insane.
Oh no, for sure. But I'm saying off tops.
I don't have to skip anything.
Yeah, like you said, I
didn't skip anything, bro. I'm still finding gems like off, like just going back.
For sure.
I'm still finding gems off of it, bro. Like it's crazy. like yo.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I bump every time I bump it straight through.
It's not one song I have to skip on it. I listen to it every day. Every day now. Even before then, I used to dive into the bag, but I used to listen to my favorites off the album, but I'm listening to it like every day now.
That's what I mean. So it's like...
There's another album I really like, though.
But also...
What album?
KLD.
See, I don't like that too much. Yeah, I don't like that too much. I still
felt like he kind of
remember
forced
when
it
I
a
was
little
listening to it, too. We was going to the food festival in Brooklyn, and we was listening to that. Shit was terrible.
Oh!
Terrible.
I like it.
I didn't like it at all, to be honest with you.
I like it because I feel like J. Cole is trying to evolve into a new era. Cause you know,
I feel like he's forcing it though.
And the funny thing is, like,
I feel like he was just trying to go hard because, like, you know, his music is really good music. He's a great rapper, but I feel like a lot of times he don't get the recognition that he deserves.
I believe that too.
And I feel like maybe he feels like he has to, you know, bend it a little bit just for him to like get that recognition that he deserves. But his lyrically, he's a fucking beast.
I would even say Ye. I think Ye was like probably top. Alright, if we put the Nipsey aside, that's
that's what I'm saying. I feel like now, yeah.
That's not one point. That's like mentioning Jay, right?
Yeah.
I think Kanye had the best album of last year.
I feel like people just
they
skipped his album.
I think Ye.
They disrespecting
Ye
Ye like really bad right now.
To be honest with you, I like Pusha T album. Pusha T had a fire album. Tiana Tella album.
Nah, Nas album was bad for me.
Nas album was okay.
Bad. It was bad for me. I just felt like a lot of times, like I'm listening to the song, and like it sounded like I was listening to Blueface.
Nah, you bugged, bro.
I like Nasir. I really did like Nasir. I really did. I like that.
Cool.
I still listen to the songs and stuff now.
Cool.
So
I like a few songs up there. I probably like. I'm not gonna lie. I probably
like 2. I like 2.
I probably like 2 out of what, 7?
I like 2.
That's still a good percentage, though. That's still a good percentage. Out of Carter 5, I probably have 1 out of 20 songs.
No, you know what's crazy? I saved the album in my phone, but I didn't even listen to the damn album.
Well, getting to that album itself was like really emotional. That first song made me crazy. I'm like, no, just take this song off.
I'm kind of mad I paid.
It was scary because it just put me in a like.
It's my boy X.
Yeah, it just was different. It seemed like he was low key clout chasing.
Oh my goodness!
I can't get into X.
He said he didn't know who X was.
Who? Lil Wayne. Yeah, that's what I mean. Then he put him on the album.
He said Mac Main told him all this kid but X, and I'm sure that was
Lil
Wayne. I'm not even try to say the
bubble.
word posthumous. Yeah.
He's
I don't want
X to What do you say?
XXXTentacion.
No, he's
Don't
XX
disrespect the
extension.
king.
This is the XX extension or something.
Another young king that
Listen to
died
me
for
like
gun
change that,
violence.
please. Yeah, for sure.
Another young king that died to gun violence, man.
Yeah.
Should have sad. But I don't want to get too morbid. But I think people slept on the Ye Project, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like some of the songs on there. I like some of the songs.
Big Sean coming this year.
Big Sean don't stick ever.
Nah, he really don't.
He don't stick
There's a
ever.
lot of niggas coming this year. DJ Khaled coming. Janae Aiko coming.
Hey, bro, stop playing at me, bro. We out of here, B. What you talking about?
Khaled coming this year, bro. I'm not saying it's gonna follow you.
Alright, I'm about to say, come on, bro. Don't say come and say he driving. Just say he driving. Don't say he coming. He ain't arriving.
Right.
He haven't arrived yet.
Right.
Stop it.
He is
got a
not
little hits, but he
Chance
ain't
coming?
do nothing. Now, okay, now.
Chance the Rapper.
It's on his first album. Nigga done put out four albums already. It's about this is his first album.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Action Bronson?
Like mixtapes. Huh?
What about Action Bronson?
Action dropped last year.
He did?
Yeah, he dropped last year.
What's the name of it again? I think,
White Bronco.
Yeah, Bronco.
White Bronco.
Joey Badass should be dropping
fire.
something this year. Schoolboy Q supposed to be dropping this year.
I
Definitely.
didn't like his first two singles at all.
Who's
What
Schoolboy
about
Q?
Kendrick?
Chopsticks?
Didn't like it at all.
Chopsticks.
Didn't like it at all. Didn't like it at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even the other one didn't like it at all, bro. I don't know what it is.
I still like collard greens.
Yeah.
Damn. That put a different taste in my when you hear him now and you play collard greens, you be like, damn.
It seemed like I don't know. It seemed like he don't like it no more. Like he don't love
I
it.
gotta play a clip from that Chopsticks you did. I have to.
He don't sound like he don't love music no more, man.
He guessed this up too.
That's Coon Scott. Turn that nigga off, boy.
He called them cool.
Coonish Scott. Nigga, anyway, listen to that nigga. Fuck that nigga, boy. That nigga shouldn't have performed yo. Fuck that nigga. That nigga should have never performed, bro. It's over for that nigga. Coonish Scott, nigga.
Yeah.
Clown.
My man got super aggressive.
Yo, you know what the crazy part is, though? You know what the crazy part is? How you trying to blend in with the family and all that shit like that? You trying to blend in with the family? Because you know my views on it already, why he performed. Trying to blend in with the family, do everything right for the family. Now they ready to toss his ass up. Get rid of the nigga for cheating on their daughter, you know what I'm saying? For cheating on the young billionaire queen.
Travis Scott cheated?
So they said, yeah. That nigga deleted his Instagram and everything.
He cheated?
That nigga did it. I know he did. He ain't black either. So I feel good
Disassociate.
about that.
That's a first and everything. Disassociate
And they
yourself
Kevin
with
Hart
it.
in the same category.
He cheated?
Tiger Woods.
Absolutely. Tiger Woods?
2.
That nigga, he never identified as black anyway. Tiger Woods fucking
Asian.
fish. That nigga.
What about,
Octopus family.
what's the name, baby daddy? The other sister.
Chloe?
Yeah.
Chloe, baby. Oh, they had a rumor coming out saying he was fucking with like young girls.
Yeah, teenagers. He wild.
But they control it. Nah,
I feel like that's true.
Nah, hell no.
I feel like
Tristan?
I feel like Tristan did that shit. Tristan foul, yo. He's a dirtbag.
Y'all niggas know they control
Dirty
the
dick
media.
Tristan.
They control the media. They can put out any fucking story and run. Take
Dirty.
off with.
Dirty dick Tristan.
That nigga ain't fucking with no young guys, bro.
Oh, please. Dirty dick Tristan.
Nigga 8'2". Think you gonna walk? Come on, bro.
He messed with Jordan.
Huh?
Jordan, she might be an adult. She's officially like an adult, but
What I'm saying, like
I'm sure he went
16-year-old,
younger. He probably didn't know.
He can't.
He probably didn't know.
He knew.
The nigga,
He knew that
the
shit.
nigga is 7'2". You can't creep. You can't creep when you're 7'2".
That don't mean nothing.
You're gonna get seen.
These young
You think
girls look
Stop.
grown as fuck now.
That shit.
They look grown as fuck. You ever drive past Irvington House see them grown ass look?
Nah, I stay away from high school. I stay away from high school. Alright, you about to argue with me. He was at McDonald's.
I'll start looking out my car window.
No, I'm saying like they look older. Like they look more mature.
Nah, I'm serious. Yo, I was
No, they
really,
look mature.
son
for
drove
their
past
age.
my job, and I'm waving in the parking lot at him. Son kept going. He did not look at the turn side of
I'm looking at shit, nigga. I'm still driving straight. I'm looking at nothing.
Right, because when he drove past us today, like I'm like, oh, there he go right there. He was like,
blinders was on. We was in the car right there.
What time was it?
When you first came.
What
It was
time
like what? 4, 5, 4?
Was it
No, sorry.
It was 3.
No, 4.
3. No, it was 3:30.
No, it's like,
Yeah.
probably close to 4,
Yeah.
probably close around that, yeah. Church getting out.
What the-
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't,
Kids.
no way. No way. Fuck no. Nigga had that. I ain't playing none of them games. And R. Kelly still out here making music too.
For sure, doing little boy, little girl's birthday party.
That nigga doing, yeah, he did
Fishing.
Yeah.
16, a sweet
Nigga,
16.
sweet 16. You feel me? Yeah.
Tell people to take it easy on it.
What type
If you
of
see me in the
sick-
club, don't say nothing. Like,
Bro,
what?
what type of sick nigga doing sweet 16 after all of that, bro?
Who hired him? Who hired
That
him?
was the question.
Yo,
Who hired this?
Who hired this man?
He picking that bag up.
Nah, something ain't right.
He gonna get that bag.
Something ain't right.
By any means
He
necessary.
gonna get that
Whether the
bag.
child or not.
Yeah, y'all seen Us? Y'all seen the movie Us?
Yo, yes.
Y'all liked it? What's that though?
I didn't watch it.
You ain't
I
watch
think
it?
I'm going tonight.
You bug, bro. You watched it?
I know you watched it.
I saw it.
I watched it, of course.
Yeah?
I saw
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
You sure?
I watched it. Yeah.
I think it was really good.
I liked it. Yeah.
It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I liked it.
It was mind blowing, actually.
You don't hear it?
Yeah, I think we
Nah.
shouldn't tell him. I think we shouldn't tell him.
Nah, come on. I'm about to kill my whole buzz right now. I'm going to go there knowing everything.
You know you ain't going tonight, bro. Stop it.
Nah, but
You
what
know
time
damn
is
well
it?
you ain't going
You
tonight.
know damn well
You don't
you
even
ain't
know
going.
if the movie's still in the theater. Get
Yeah,
out
that's
of
a
here.
fact. It's a really.
So what? I'm 42 at heart.
Huh?
And I don't go nowhere. Say no.
Yeah, 52.
Yeah, that's it.
Nah, it was a good movie though.
She said, yeah, about 60.
It's a good movie. I ain't gonna lie. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing wrong about it right now. I'm kind of mad he's doing like the Twilight Zone now.
But did you see what he put out that article though? That they said that he will not be casting any like lead roles for white people.
Smart man.
I fucks with that.
Yeah, I fucks with that too.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
He
I'll
said
take
he
that
said I
any
seen that movie already.
Yeah.
And I like when he said that shit, I was like, yo, that's so true, and I respect him 100%. Like
He just
he
sick
came
in
a
it.
long
He's sick
way
in the
from
head.
Comedy Central.
I did not fuck with it with the comedy shit. Key and Peele, I did not fuck with
I
it
did.
at all.
I watched it
I used to watch
recently.
that shit
That
all
shit
the
fire,
time.
bro. That
They
shit fucking
hilarious.
good.
I'm sorry.
Shit, cool.
I'm
No,
sorry.
they do really
Nah,
good.
that
They do
shit's
really
funny
good.
as hell.
I'm into Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dave Chappelle's definitely funny as
Yeah,
well.
which
Yes.
was a ripoff
I love
of
Dave
Dave
Chappelle. Huh?
The ripoff.
Now he picked up the bag at once he dipped.
Come on, bro. He don't fuck with them.
You know.
That nigga probably still ain't gonna see Get Out. Dave don't fuck with them niggas.
Why?
Cause they took his blueprint.
Did they?
They didn't take it. Comedy Central gave it to him.
When you still, if you still a coon, if you take it, what they give to you. When you know that's what your brother's what's the name bag. Come on, bro.
I love Dave Chappelle, and I love Key and
He's
Peele.
one of my
You
best.
about to make me
Dave
hate.
Chappelle is
you about to
definitely
make me hate-
one of my favorites. I put him over Kevin Hart.
You about to make me hate Jordan Peele. I sound so angry in these podcasts, bro. I really like some of these niggas. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I kid you not, bro.
Right.
Nigga make me sound so angry.
Right.
I like a lot of these niggas, bro.
Right.
Name one nigga I don't like. I like all these niggas, the young niggas and everything, bro.
Kevin Hart.
That's besides the point. That's like one nigga I don't like. You get me? I don't like Kevin Hart. I don't like Drake.
Travis Scott.
I don't
Cool
like
Scott.
Travis Scott. Coonish Scott. I don't like that
Coonish
nigga either.
Scott.
Coonish
That's Cool
Scott.
Scott. It's Coonish
You can't even call him Travis around his
I
ring.
don't like that nigga, for real.
Travis is pretty white.
You said what?
Travis is pretty white name.
Yeah, Coon though.
So is Kanye.
Coon in the blood. Kanye bugging.
Kanye
That shit sound like Swahili.
Kanye a little
You want some
brainwash.
other shit, nigga.
Kanye a little brainwash.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
So Kanye, nah, he ain't bring. We know exactly
You
what
don't
he's
think
doing.
so?
Nah, he know what he doing.
You know what he's doing. I can't wait till he release this fire.
What he doing?
Releasing some fire.
Mm.
I'm gonna be first in line for it too. I want the physical copy.
It's April 14th at 8:12. Deshaun said he can't wait for this fire to drop.
That's a fact.
Go put that on record.
That's a
You understand me?
He got some fire coming too, boy. Fuck all
That
that
shit better
Trump
not
shit.
flop.
It ain't gonna flop either. Fuck all that Trump shit, this and that. Nigga, I wanna hear some Kanye. I ain't gonna lie. About time for some Kanye. We need some fresh air. I ain't looking forward to none of the rest of these niggas, bro.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie.
Travis about to drop.
I don't care.
I don't care.
He did have a good album last year too, but he spoiled it with that.
Yo, did you
what's
see
the-
that birthday party they threw for their daughter?
Who, them?
Stormy's
I
World?
don't fuck with none of them niggas.
Yo.
I I don't fuck with none of that.
I think that like set the bar on a whole nother level of all these
You
first
walk through
birthday
Story's
parties.
mouth
Yo,
to get into the joint.
it was like.
You did that at school? You did that at school?
That shit was dope.
Oh, okay. I think Kanye brought Kim Kardashian 4 McDonald's for her birthday.
What's that? This nigga just killed that. You talking about a kid's party, bro?
Like, we talking about the kids, and here you go talking about Kim.
Like, Nipsey, invest. Make sure your money appreciate.
She ain't no kid though.
I ain't trying to hear that.
She not a baby though. Like, we talking about.
You heard what Beyonce said. Her grandkids already on the Forbes. Already on the Forbes list. That's a lot of brown children.
Cheering.
Children say children. That's a lot of brown children on your Forbes list.
We better hope they ain't mixed. Either way, it's still black.
Either way, man. What is it?
I said, what do you say? White man, black woman, black baby. Asian man, black woman, black baby.
Kevin Hart.
Shaka was a sick nigga, man. That shit is still, New Joint would still be popping if he would have let us in there. That's why New Joint ain't popping no more. They closed that shit down, right?
Nah, it's not jumping. It's not jumping, but it's jumping. It's definitely the hood spot.
Yeah, they went closed down again.
That's fucked up. You're a dirt bag.
I'm telling. Nigga still serving alcohol in there. Fuck you talking. I'm gonna get that bag.
I'm gonna get it. I want it. I want it.
I'm gonna get that bag.
I can take it anywhere I can get it.
I'm fucking with y'all, man. Y'all ain't listen to no music before we close out? Y'all ain't listen to any music, new music?
What you want to hear?
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson who?
Paak. However you said, man, he debuted his album, man. It was pretty good. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, I liked it.
Better than the last album?
Yes, completely better.
What song you want to
I
hear?
actually had to trade. I think I doubled back like last night and actually listened to the tape beforehand.
What song you want to hear?
No, what you listen? Did you listen to any new music?
Me?
Yeah. Yo, who do you listen to? That's what I'm trying to add. She said she don't listen. Who do you listen to?
I don't care about the phone.
I listen to a wide variety of different people, like some unknown artists that people don't know about.
Please tell us.
Okay, well,
We interested.
Okay, well, I got this one artist that she's pretty new, up and coming.
You got her.
No, I don't got her. Pepsi got her, but
What's her name?
Pineapple City.
Pepsi got her.
Yeah, she got a contract with them.
She do?
Yeah, she got this album that she just dropped.
I'm mad ain't no more coke in this motherfucker.
Let me just.
Disappointed.
She, she's pretty good. I really like her. I actually met her when I used to work at the hospital I worked at in New Brunswick, and she was one of the patients there, and she had got into a bad car accident. And I was just in there. I was delivering her food for her, whatever. And she asked me to pass her something, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm a rapper and a singer."
She slid your demo?
She was like,
she sent you an MP3 to your email.
Nah, she actually she had music on the platforms already, on Spotify, iTunes, all that and everything. So she ended up, she put her information in or whatever, and I was listening to some of her music. Followed her on the gram.
She from Jersey?
She from Jersey.
Yeah, I can't shit on her. I was gonna shit on her, but not.
He was about to. He was about to take a long time.
Let me play something real quick.
What's her name again?
Pineapple City.
Pineapple City.
Yeah.
Where's Pineapple City at? Where? You got Pineapple City in Jersey?
She a rapper and a singer.
And a crooner.
Yeah,
so they call it now, bro.
Right.
I'm
gonna say this song.
It's new?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, new Pineapple City. What's it called?
I need a coupe.
What?
A coupe.
Like
a coupe? Oh, I was getting a coupe. I was gonna say, what?
I need some land. I need a trip. I'm in Japan. I need a race. I need a place. I need a case. Million is safe. I need a view. I need a pool. I need a jeweler. I need a jewel. I need a late nightcap. I need a boom. I need a skirt. I need a cool.
Oh.
Like you like it.
He's a harsh critic.
Nah, I like that. I ain't got title though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he put her on a spot.
How you come in here talking all this black power shit and you ain't got title?
Stop the music. First off.
Yeah, how she come in here talking all this black power shit and she ain't got title?
Oh man, that's a big disappointment.
First off.
She got Apple Music. Man.
Same price, right?
First off.
It's the same price, right?
We waiting.
See what
Let's hear it.
happens.
Even if it is still $1 off, you can't spend that dollar for your.
Listen. Do Siri go hand in hand with title?
What you mean?
Like if I was to tell
You can't
Siri,
make that sacrifice?
if I was to tell Siri,
Are you willing to make that sacrifice?
play something I like,
Mm.
she gonna play something I like.
If you say Siri, play tidy.
Siri, play title.
No. Hey Siri, play something I like.
You want the title?
Yeah, she had to, but you had to press play. Tell Siri to play something that you
But
like.
you can't make that sacrifice though?
Tell her to play something that you like. Tell her. Say, Siri, play something.
Siri, play something I like. Try that again.
Yeah, but you
Siri,
can't make
play
that
something I
sacrifice.
like.
You can't make that sacrifice though?
Hold on.
That's crazy, man.
Hold on.
How dare you? First of all, why Chris Brown come on?
I told you. It works hand in hand with.
That would make
It's
nothing.
convenient.
That's lazy. That's just lazy.
Listen, it's convenient, and that's my point. That's how it's convenient. It's
Can't
convenient.
even play Chris Brown. I'm up out of here. Y'all got any last
It's
words?
convenient.
I'm up out of here. Yeah, these niggas.
I think cool to this second.
Bro. Yo,
It's
man.
convenient.
We thank y'all for listening. If y'all stayed around this long.
Thank you.
Listen to Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? I hate that nigga too.
So you ain't like
I'm
this
out
song?
of here. I'm like, yo, it seems like I hate everything, bro. I'm like, yo.
So you're a dirtbag. That's why.
I like a lot of shit, bro. I like a lot of shit.
You
man.
finished?
Thank you.
So you really don't like?
Are you finished? Or
What
are
if
you
I
done?
play? What if I play a different song for her? Different song for her. What about this one?
Oh, we're gonna finish off with this right here. Play that thing.
No. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, maybe it was something.
I like that vibe though.
Okay,
Listen, I can't listen to nothing. Ain't got no 808s in it.
That's Jesus came out of there. What you talking about, boy?
That's your word.
That shit.
Don't disrespect. Nice heart.
I can't tell when he's serious or
Yeah,
not.
because he had a smile on his face. Like, I don't know if it was serious or not.
That's alright. I like it. Yeah, look at me like that's why I like it. That's cool. Any last words you want to say before we get up out of here? Rest in peace, Nick.
R.I.P. Nip.
Rest in peace, Nick. We still on that.
For sure. And don't forget, yo, shout out to Pineapple City too. Yo.
Word.
Right.
Songs are dope for sure.
And shout out to everybody that's supporting and spreading the word for real.
100%, man.
You know
We
what I'm saying?
Go
love
listen to that album.
feedback.
It's called Neon Blue.
Go check us out on
Pineapple City.
Instagram, YouTube, subscribe.
For
You get me? You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? It's only gonna get better from here.
That's a fact.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.